Oh, Tansdy Ganzenack. Yes, welcome. Hello, YouTube. It's me, your boy, Joe Devine. That's how people start YouTube videos, isn't it? It's like, what's up, YouTube? It's me, your boy, Joe Devine. And I'm delighted to be joined by my boy, Jon Mackenzie.
What's up, chat?
Jon Mackenzie. Yeah, what's up, chat? How's it going?
Yeah.
Also, Kaynak's here.
Don't forget to hit that like button, am I right?
Smash the like
that
button.
subscribe button,
And
people.
smash the subscribe button, and then smash everything in your home, and then smash the banks. Don't do that. Don't smash the banks. This is the beginning of a live chat. We should. Namdi from the newsroom's looking at me weird from outside. I'm screaming about smashing the bank. Very unprofessional, isn't it, Namdi? He says very. Yeah. Anyway, what are we doing today? Well, so much today that I've actually forgotten it all. That's right. We're doing a live watch-along shortly of two different games. I think the primary game will be Germany-Ecuador, but there's the other game. There's the other game on as well, isn't there? Which is Curacao.
The secondary game.
Yeah, the secondary game is Curacao.
The other team.
Who actually is it?
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast, of course it is. There we go. That'll be
I
on the
thought you were
second
joking.
TV.
Sorry, I was, yeah.
Before we get there, though, we're going to do a little bit of analysis from yesterday. We're going to play an FC 26 game, and then we'll have a look at the teams ahead of the Germany game as well. We'll talk a little about permutations as well today, because we're getting to that stage of the tournament. But as a starting point, we were all off yesterday. Jon, you weren't here for England. We're going to talk about them a little bit on the podcast later to get your thoughts. But what have you enjoyed since you were last here?
I've enjoyed trying to get to sleep in the extreme temperatures that London is experiencing right now.
Oh, right. No, I meant specifically about the football, but sure, go on.
Yeah, I mean, mainly the temperature has been impinging itself upon me. I don't know. I feel like we're in that stage now. That we should maybe talk about this, but the way that they are determining who finishes where in the group
Oh, yes.
has evacuated a little bit of the jeopardy from some of these groups, I think.
I'm somewhat confused, and I'm trying to work it out now because myself and producer Ryan dealing with guests ahead of bookings, and they're asking very reasonable questions like, when are we doing it? And I'm saying, I don't know.
The most reasonable question in many respects.
Very
if you're
reasonable.
Appearing on a show.
I'm also starting to think, when I look at the permutations, I see that, Team 1 in one group plays Team 2 in another group, which is a very hard game. And then Team 1 from a third group plays Team 3 from a random fourth group, which is a very easy game.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel that fair.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is that, and we've talked about it before, the 495 permutations of how the best 8 third-place teams get distributed across the tournament can change. So I think almost every third-place team has maybe 2 options for where they could be, and it could be anywhere in the bracket, and that will depend on who actually finishes in that top 8 out of 12 third place teams. And again, like, there's no way that you can work out what's going to happen, because literally if one team drops out and another one goes in, it's just a completely different permutation from that 495. So it is kind of tough to work out what's going to happen. I spoke to an analyst who's working for one of the teams, and they were like, yeah, we've tried to game the system a bit and work out who we're going to be facing next ahead of the tournament, but it's basically pointless, because actually the options that you end up potentially facing sort of even out around the same sort of percentage figure. So
there's not a lot of time to prepare for those games either.
No.
Is there? There's 3 days, 4 days in some cases?
The tournament will accelerate for the teams who stay in it from here on in, right? They've had a long time to recover between their games, but the further you go through now, you're talking, it was 5 days recovery time, and now it's getting down to 4 to 3 in some instances. So again, there's not a huge amount of time to prep. And if you think about the fact that these analysts will be, watching games back from their opponents, if you're trying to get ahead of the game there may be 3 or 4 or 5 different people. I mean, if we're talking about third place teams, there's a potential 7 or 8 different candidates who could be in your slot, depending on where you end up going, and so it's almost impossible for. Huh?
There's 5 potential candidates.
Yeah, but you could then be in a different. You could then be in a different group as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's just,
and you might not know which of the candidates from which group is
I don't know if
the
there's
one
any.
of the 5.
I don't know if there's any teams where there's 2 possibilities for them coming up against third place teams, because that would just massively rocket the amount of teams that you're potentially facing. So
you're going to do some analysis about Brazil. So why don't you head over to the board,
Okay.
and in the meantime, I'll talk to Kaya. Kaya, you were going to sort of hop in and say something.
I was going to say, I'm questioning it as I say it, but I feel like if you're later on in the tournament, you're fortunate enough to be drawn in one of the higher lettered groups, then I don't know if you say higher letter or lower letter.
Can you have a higher letter? A later letter?
For later on in the alphabet, yeah.
Yeah, right.
If you're, let's say, in Group L or Group K,
Yeah.
and you're a team who's targeting a third place finish, you're at an advantage in the sense that you know exactly what you need to do going into that game in a way that Scotland, for example, when they played last night, didn't.
I would say Scotland knew that they needed to not concede 3 goals.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you.
Would have helped Scotland last night.
They know precisely what they need.
Yeah, I think there's just an advantage that comes with that clarity. And I also think I'm not a fan generally of third place teams going through. I don't think it's worked in the Euros since it was introduced there. I think it's made the group stages a bit more boring and a bit less sort of fun to engage with.
Yeah.
I don't mind the expansion. I think that's kind of a fine idea, but you have to keep it divisible by 8, and then when you get to 64, you basically got half the world in. So it's tricky. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, but yeah, something different.
Just a quick check, Kaya, how many countries in the world?
Is it 100 and...
It's over 200, mate.
FIFA.
Yeah.
Associations, isn't it over 200?
How many FIFA associations? No, I think
there's over 200 FIFA.
How many countries in the world?
On the Sporkle quiz,
there's 195.
Yeah, it always used to be.
Sorry. Before you get too smug, how many times does 64 go into 195? It's at least 3. It's not half the world,
less
mate.
than it goes into 200,
I won't allow
mate.
that kind
it's
of
less than it goes into 200.
You cannot get that kind of mathematic pedantry past me on a live stream, Kai. Absolutely not.
FIFA.
And now... Shush.
Confederations
He's quiet.
are there.
Look, he's immediately stopped talking. Fantastic. Now, John, we're going to do some analysis here. And by we, I mean I'm going to watch you and occasionally nod, sometimes throw in some more questions, and then you'll look at me as though to say, why did you ask that question? Don't ask that. And you'll answer it briefly, but then weave back to what you were going to say beforehand, and at the end, an editor will make it look good, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
That's the long and short of it.
Are you ready to begin?
I am, yeah.
Incidentally, for the stream, we're going to talk about Brazil and what happened yesterday. We will speak plenty about Scotland later on the podcast, so stick around if you want to hear about that, or indeed if you are Scottish and don't want to hear that, I'll let you know before we start.
There will be some mention of Scotland in this as well.
There'll be some here as well. Okay, maybe fingers in ears time. John, Brazil beat Scotland 3-0 in the World Cup group stage. They scored some good goals as well, but you don't think they're going to win the World Cup?
No, because there's an aspect of their game that I'm a little bit worried about, and that is the out of possession part of their game. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. In our last video, we talked about how they have sort of fixed some of the problems they had in possession from their first game against Morocco, and they did that by shifting to this 4-4-2 with a diamond. So I've got it on the board here, so you can see in the midfield you have this diamond shape, and then the rest of it sort of fills out as a 4-4-2. And the reason that they shifted to this shape is because it gives them some advantages in terms of covering maybe the weaknesses of this squad. So the first one is Casemiro, who was being expected to cover a huge amount of space when in the first game they were going with a sort of 4-2-4 block like this. Obviously all of this space here opens out. It means that if you get through that first line of pressure, then you've got Casemiro and Bruno Guimaraes covering all of that space, and it didn't really work out for them. And so what they've done is they've shifted their 4-4-2 to make it into a diamond, so that Casemiro now has these 3 players in front of him. So there's that thing. The other thing is also Vinicius Junior, right, where he has that perennial problem we talk about with some forwards who don't necessarily pull a huge amount of weight out of possession. So this formation is sort of designed to cover Casemiro a little bit and then push Vinny into the first line of that press. But I think there are a few problems, and I think that, there's 2 problems that I want to talk about that are based around these 2 fixes that they have. The first one is that when you have Casemiro in that central spot, you're essentially narrowing the press right down. Right before it was you're talking about a 4-4-2 shape with wide players in it. As soon as you make that into a diamond, you're essentially reducing the width of that to 3 players, which means that if the opponent can access the fullbacks on either side, you have to have everyone shifting across to cover for that, and the distances are slightly bigger. And that
does that mean you do more running as a midfielder?
Yeah. I think that these 3 midfielders now they are now expected to do a little bit more running, but also they have to do a little bit more thinking, right? They have to work out when they leave their player and go to the fullback. And there has to be coordination between the 3 of them in that respect. But it's also exacerbated by the fact that, as we've said, if Vinicius Junior isn't doing a huge amount of work to stop the ball going from this front line into maybe the fullbacks, then you're putting pressure constantly on that midfield to get across and cover on either side. So those are the two issues that I'm worried about in terms of the theoretics behind all of this. I've got a few screenshots to show you some sequences.
Oh, yes, please. I mean, I was going to make a slightly probably annoying joke, which is that I only watched the first half of Scotland-Brazil last night, but I do recall seeing Vinicius Junior press and score a goal and then press again and then score a disallowed goal. So although he's a player that doesn't always do maybe pull his way out of possession, as you suggest, he did it at least 2 times last night.
Yes, I mean, and I guess in that situation he managed to get good access to one of the players in the first instance for the goal that was disallowed. It ended up being a foul, and I'll actually run through that sequence to show what happens there. But yeah, let's just go through a few examples of maybe these weaknesses that we're talking about, particularly around Vinicius Junior and Casemiro. So here's the structure that we talked about on the board. So your 4, your diamond, and your 2. So
they're playing right to left.
That's right. Yeah. So that. Yes, that's correct.
Just checking.
So this is just to make you realise that what I talked about on the board theoretically is actually happening on the pitch here. The problem here is, so I'll go back just one. So we've got the centre-back on the ball here. This is Vinicius Junior, as we talked about it before, because they've got 2 players in the front of the press. If Scotland are going to have their fullbacks in advance of these forwards, then what you need to make sure is that you're either funneling this player out here and having the ability to come across, or your forward is doing something to try and slow that down. But as you can see, the distances here are massive, and Jack Hendry here is able to just feed the ball down into this kind of area, actually carries it, and because he can then get in front of Vinicius Junior, he now has essentially taken the first line of the Brazil press out of commission. And this is a centre-back, right? So he's just received the ball, carried it, taken him out of commission. Simple. And this then puts them into a position now of what we would call numerical superiority. They've got more players essentially around the ball. So you've got the 4 Scotland players that I've highlighted here, and then you've got 3 Brazil players essentially who can cause some kind of problem here. Casemiro here is a little bit out of touch in terms of getting across to help cover to make it 4v4 and match it up. And then, I mean, essentially you're just in a really nice position if you're Scotland here, because if I move it forward, the problem of what they do here is that Ben Doak drops in towards the ball and Nathan Patterson pushes forward towards the wing. They end up in the same space, right? So they basically cancel each other out. So it then becomes
a 3v3,
which is a problem. Actually, if they had thought about it a little bit more, if Ben Doak really tries to put the fullback here under pressure, and let's not forget this is Douglas Santos. He's an older player, so Ben Doak, one of the fastest players in this tournament. If he's putting him under pressure here and threatening getting him behind, that's just going to pin him. He's not going to be able to join this 3v1 here or 3v2, however you want to look at it. You've then got Scott McTominay who's drifted across to help out, and he can pull this centre-back out of position here. If that centre-back goes across to him, then Lawrence Shankland, the forward, then has space to run into as well. So it's all those little tensions that we were talking about in previous videos, there's plenty of scope for Scotland to really force the issue here for them.
We watched this game together last night, and pretty much all you said for the whole first half was like they're doing it wrong on the right-hand side. There's so much space on the right-hand side, and they just kept getting it wrong. Yeah,
absolutely. And the frustration here is if Jack Hendry carries the ball forward, that means Paquetá has to step forward to intercept him. He's got the out ball to Patterson, so Paquetá steps forward, out ball to Patterson, ball into McTominay here, and again, then you've got if we have Ben Doak putting the fullback under pressure, the opportunity for him to either feed it into the channel or maybe find the space in behind the other centre-back, Gabriel, here for Shankland to run onto. Scotland played too slow. They carried the ball for too long in some situations or didn't play the pass when they should have done. And I think that actually, had they been better coached, they would have caused Brazil a lot of problems in these sorts of situations.
Or had they been a better team, the kind of team that Brazil will come up against later in the tournament, they would have exploited them here.
Yeah. And we've seen that happen already. You know, Morocco did the same thing with them in their different shape. I think there's still going to be problems in this 4 diamond 2 shape as well. Here's another sequence, and this is the one for the goal that was disallowed. But again, I wanted to show it because not only this time is Jack Hendry carrying the ball, which we saw in the first one, he's actually able to carry it inside as well as outside and cause problems and potentially open up Brazil on the other side of the pitch as well. And again, Vinicius Junior here, his responsibility is to stop Hendry from getting into an advantageous position here, which he doesn't do. And as you can see, Hendry gets in advance of him. And again, we've got a situation where for Scotland, they could have a huge amount of joy here, but they don't actually force the issue for Brazil. If Robertson here finds this space in front of the fullback, there's a pass, an easy pass between these two Brazil players that he can intercept, pulling the fullback forward. And then if the striker is actually his body position is the other way around, then you've got space in the channel to just feed him into. In the end, because they don't actually force the issue here, they bounce the ball between them, and that's when Vinicius gets time to catch up with Jack Hendry and win the ball off him. Ends up being given as a foul, but and I think is viewed quite positively as an example of them putting good pressure on Scotland. But again, for me, this is Scotland not making the most of the scenario that they're in. And then just one final situation, which I wanted to show because this is happening in a more advanced position. And when Brazil are forced into a deeper position out of possession, they're falling into a more classic 4-4-2 shape. But even though that's happening and they've got better access to the wings, as we said before, because now Casemiro is in that midfield line, there's still plenty of scope for Scotland to find their way around the outside of this block. Again, in this instance, Vinicius Junior doesn't put any effort in really to try and close down the ball through to the fullback, or the centre-back in this instance. Again, this is a couple of seconds later, he's still walking. He's making very little attempt to either close down the player on the ball or to stop the pass from coming into the centre-back here.
Yeah.
And then in this instance, Hendry can carry the ball forward, and we're in another one of these scenarios where actually Casemiro is too far away from the play. Actually, I think if we go back, you can see in this instance here with the centre midfielder dropping in and receiving the ball, Casemiro's body... actually, he's not Casemiro. Is that Casemiro?
I love it when I can see your head on the screen.
It is. It just looks like a 9 on his back, but it's not. It's a 5. It is a 5. His body position is the wrong way. He's too slow to get across. And so Scotland, again, end up with one of these situations where they can generate a positional advantage because we've got McTominay here making the run. Actually, that's Patterson. Patterson making the run into the space here between the fullback and the centre-back. Yeah. You can see Paquetá just sort of putting his hands out, being like, I've got to go forward to Hendry here. If he does that, then... Patterson is going to be free. He's going to find this space, and then you have a few different options, right? You can either play it to Ben Doak dropping in here, but actually what ends up happening is that the centre-back and the full-back both have to cover to Patterson here because Casemiro isn't in the best position. And again, this time Hendry just crosses the ball into the box, ends up being not a great ball, but he's in a scenario where actually if he baits Paquetá into him a little bit closer and then feeds the ball into Ben Doak down this area, you'll have Doak running the diagonal towards the goal, and you can see the Scottish players lining up against the back line here to actually hit that corridor of uncertainty that runs across the edge of the box. So again, situation here where actually with very little effort, Scotland have been able to generate a good positional structure around the Brazil defence. They haven't been able to maximise it, in the end, it works out for Brazil. But as you said before, if they come up against a better side, it's likely that they are going to get skewered in these sorts of areas a little bit more often.
Great. Is there anything else you want to add?
No.
Do you want to look right down the lens and say, and that's why I think Brazil aren't going to win the World Cup?
Not really.
No, I know you don't. I'm just teasing you in front of the live audience because before, just to let people hide behind the curtain a little bit. I was pushing you to say that beforehand, and you were like, "Oh, I'm not. What if they do win the World Cup?" And now the audience will know that we get the better of both worlds, isn't it? Because on the one hand, we get to make the video where we say that we don't think Brazil are going to win the World Cup, and on the other hand, the audience all now know that you weren't completely sure about that.
You deflated
so
it.
you get to point them towards this live stream and say, "Look, it was Joe. Joe forced me to do it."
You forced me to do, yeah.
I've no real power here. Just it's all imagined power, isn't it? Anyway, Kaya, thankfully, set up some FC26 for us in the background. If you're new to these streams, and what a day to begin watching us, hello and welcome. Ahead of the games, we like to have a little game of FC26. We pick with random teams, and then we'll do a little bit of a look at the lineups of both teams playing tonight before the game begins in about 35 minutes or so. Who's on duty today? When did you last play, Kaya?
I haven't played for a while, so I'm happy to play tonight.
Me v you?
Yes, although the TB has...
Don't worry, I'll sort it for you. It's fine. Hey, John, how do you feel about getting on the live chat and asking us any questions that come through? Would that be okay?
Check through the lineup board to make sure I've got all.
Okay, yeah, you do that. You do that first.
Trust Kaya, who.
Producer Ryan.
She fed them to you about 10 minutes ago,
But
John.
I'm just being a professional.
Oh, now you're being professional.
Yeah, I decided it was time.
People want to hear what you've got to say.
Can you ask us questions while we play the video game?
Questions.
Well, I just mean, can you read the chat?
You can ask us other questions as well, though.
These pillows have gone awry.
What's happened here?
Where's the other controller? Oh, darn, it's by you. Would you mind throwing it over? Is that okay?
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
You need to connect your controller.
Have you? Yeah, I'll do it. Don't worry.
For those of you in the chat, everyone's confused why none of us are wearing shorts because it's so warm. It's very cold in here,
You need to connect to
forbidden.
your control.
which is
I had my
blessing.
controller a second ago.
Well, I've also
Yeah,
done.
mine's working.
Oh, well then, have you picked France?
No, I haven't picked anything.
We've got to go back. That's why. And I need to just. Hang on. Are you red? Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got my controls, so we'll just swap. There
All
you
right.
go. Okay. Right. So do you remember how this works?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No. As in, like you can
pick any of those
keep
three.
one.
Oh,
but once
wow.
you've gone to 2, you can't go back.
Oh,
otherwise
okay.
it'd just be so arbitrary to just have to press it 3 times.
That's how I've always played it with my friends.
Let's
You have to do it
start
1, 2, 3.
let's start
and
again.
get
I kinda like
three
that,
picks.
You go 1.
Okay.
Do you want to keep that team?
I don't.
Then go again. Do you want to keep that
I
team?
don't.
Then go again. Well,
Oh my
unfortunately, you have to pick that team, right?
All right,
now.
let's go.
It's like
2, 1.
Arteta with
I don't know.
midfielders this
I
time.
know.
Oh, could I get a better team than Servette? Possibly. Yay!
Right.
I have RB Leipzig.
Right.
RB Leipzig. Right.
I suppose you've got to win somehow.
Well, yes, I do. One of us has to win, Kaya.
Can I have a look at my team? Is that
No,
allowed?
we haven't got
Okay.
time.
Right, come on then, Sue 1.
What's the chat saying about my play style, Ryan?
It's best you don't hear that.
So I can't find it out, but someone did say this will be terrible.
Has Joe won a game yet?
Yes, I
Yeah, you
have
beat
won a
me.
game. Thank
Who
you.
did you win
Oh, he
again?
beat-
And I
You
beat.
did a solid,
and
didn't
I
you?
beat you.
No, you didn't.
Just
I beat someone else.
know my
Go
role,
beat
man.
you.
Just
I
know
beat
my role.
someone else the other day.
Wow.
I've won 2 games, and I worked out that my best skill is dribbling.
And you've got the kick-off
Okay.
as well. You've managed to fix that.
Hey, we've got an Arsenal question.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Joe, that's one for you.
Is it about David Ornstein's
Is
new?
it about Bruno?
No, it's
Guimaraes?
who do you think the best Arsenal player has been on any World Cup team during the tournament so far?
Ooh.
Good question, huh?
I'm as days go by, I'm updating who my Arsenal of the World Cup is. I now believe it's Ghana.
It's Ghana. What? Because
He's talking about the
Yeah,
play.
because they defended.
Right.
It's England. Why are you
It's
not?
it was just a low grade dig. Just relax, everyone. Don't try and read analysis into it. I was just making fun of
England
Arsenal.
because you also support them.
Mhm.
That's why England are Arsenal.
That's how it works
Yeah.
exactly.
Come on, Sue 1. This is... you're not allowed to run and... who's the best Arsenal player at the tournament so far? I'm trying to go through in my head all the players.
The problem is that the sum of the parts is greater than the whole, and you take the whole out, and then suddenly the sum of the parts looks quite rubbish, doesn't it?
Gabrielle got
No.
a clean sheet last night. How about
Yeah.
that?
Another one.
It's probably Declan Rice.
It's not. I don't
Right?
think it is.
I don't
Declan
think it's
Rice.
Declan Rice.
I mean, it could be. He
I
put
think
in a
who else
number of
is-
decent corners against Ghana. but
Madueke's been better for England than Rice.
Madueke, yeah, actually, yeah.
I would not agree with that just on the basis
Scraping
that
the
Declan
barrel
Rice
a bit
is-
here, aren't they? Who else is there?
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else
Declan
there
Rice's
is.
corner delivery is
Kincapié?
so
That's
good.
offside by
I
a
know,
mile.
it's
Yeah.
offside. I'm just getting a shot. Listen, I can't do anything about it when it's been offside.
Wow.
David Raya hasn't played.
Yeah, that's a travesty.
Maybe he's been the player of the
Most
tournament.
consistent. Calafiore's not there.
I saw him doing some dancing the other day.
Calafiore.
Fury.
Yeah,
Am I playing against
doing
Deserve?
some singing
What's
and
happening?
dancing. He was having a grand old
I don't know
time.
what I'm
Passing it
doing.
around
Oh,
the
maybe
back.
it's probably Saliba, right?
Yeah, Saliba.
But has Saliba done anything specifically good?
That's the point.
I think. Don't,
He hasn't done anything
Don't worry.
specifically bad.
That's
which
all you want for
puts
defenders.
him already.
No,
at the top.
no longer. We
Does
need
Harry
more.
It's probably-
Kane count
probably
because he
Saliba.
was an Arsenal Academy product.
Sorry?
No.
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
It's probably Saliba or Havertz.
Havertz has been pretty
Yeah.
good actually whenever I've seen him play.
Okay, Havertz counts.
Yeah.
We'll have Havertz.
We'll have that. King Kai.
Now let's do the best Real Madrid player. Am I
Wait.
right?
Oh my gosh.
Mark Cucurella.
Mark Cucurella, Master B, of course.
Yeah, nicely done. Do you think that's why they signed him? Just to
just
save the record.
quick sign anyone at the World Cup. Yeah.
We've got to have some presence on the global stage.
I would like some presents on the
Backy,
global
okay.
stage. Have you got some presents for me, Joe?
No,
Oh.
and I never shall.
not on the global stage.
The biggest stage of all.
Offside again.
Oh, man, that was so close.
When will the cheat
Anyone
again?
could score goals in
Alderaan.
offside positions, Joe.
Hey, Don, by the way, we can't see the stream camera on that monitor there. If that's fixable, that'd be great. Thanks, buddy.
There's a lot of decent approach play.
No,
C1
there's
FC.
none. There's none.
Just because you've got the better team and you're not winning, you don't need to get salty.
I'm not saying I haven't got the better team. I'm just saying you haven't done any good approach play.
That's a lovely approach play.
No, you
I'd love to see the pass completion stats. That's
The poll's very close, you know, for who will win.
Wow.
The poll is close
Yeah.
in this game.
Yeah, it's so
Did they
close,
see
in fact.
it?
It's 50-50.
It's 50-50.
Kaya has.
It's now
Who does
51.
Kaya?
All right, I'm going
Johnny
to
Kaya.
sit forward in the
Let's see
second
one
half,
FC.
and then we'll see.
Yeah, it's because you're sitting back.
Did you get the team with the least good players?
Or of the two of us, yes, but come on.
What? Where did you go? Why did you do that?
Go on, use your
Someone
guy in the wide
rightly
area.
pointed out in the chat that the best Madrid
Are you running into each other?
For God's
See-
sake.
See, Ryan, it's like herding cats, isn't it?
that the best Real Madrid player is Mbappe at the tournament.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
You're talking about Spanish. That was
Yeah,
the thing
that's
about
right,
no
that's
Real
what got
Madrid
confused.
player. with
No,
Spanish
still think it's Mark
inspiration.
Cucurella, I'm afraid.
Yeah, sorry, Killian. Now you're on a team with Mark Cucurella.
Someone also, a couple of people
I mean-
pointed out Erdogan had a great game the other night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
didn't
know
watch
that.
it.
I thought Arsenal fans were supposed to, they're like contractually obliged to not like Odegaard.
I like Odegaard. I'm an Arsenal fan.
John, don't lose faith in your pronunciation just because a couple of people complained about it, okay?
True.
What, because you said Erdogan?
I say Odegaard and
A
people.
couple of people were very rude to John online and accused him
I've
of being
apologised.
It's
pretentious.
happened
that.
every
Jeez.
time I do a video and I say Erdogan. So I explain this in the thread, but like essentially, I started speaking about Erdogan with my Norwegian friend. We used to chat on Discord, and when
Shout out
Erdogan
Mads.
was like 15, yeah, Mads, great guy. When Erdogan was 15 and he was playing at Stromsgodse. Oh, sorry to
Alright.
pronounce that one approximate.
This is
to
very
what
much
it is.
like I had the singles they put out before their first album.
No,
and
it was definitely, it was not me. It was my friend who loved him.
Who is Norwegian
and he
said his
spoke
name
and
to you.
spe- yeah,
oh,
so
this is who he is.
I knew how his name was said before I knew how it was spelled.
Before it was anglicised.
Yeah,
as well, right?
and so I spent 3 years chatting to him about this player before he
that
became.
you are also pretentious has nothing to do with this.
This is a
Irrelevant
rare
in this
scenario.
instance, right?
This is a rare scenario where I'm not actually being
Oh,
pretentious.
No, I think
Come on, that-
Pick it up.
How is that
Pick it up. What
How
are you
is that
doing?
not a foul?
What do you mean, how's that not a foul?
I don't understand. Sorry, the
Got your
ball.
shot off.
The ball goes past the keeper.
How have you got Sheshko?
Did you not watch England versus Ghana? Fouls in the box aren't a thing anymore.
Got right. Hold on, don't play it. I'm sitting forward.
Don't you worry, I'm not the cheater here.
I'm sitting. How have I cheated?
All those offside.
I'm gonna sack you. Right, here we go. Come on. In the game. In the game.
In the game. C1 have had the better chances here as well, let's say that.
Right, suddenly I feel a lot better sitting forward.
Yeah, I think that's what you were missing before.
Yeah, it is. Man, you've become. Who have you become? You used to be such a sweet boy.
No, you didn't.
This game brings out the worst in me.
Yes.
Oh,
there
Oh,
we go.
that's not
no.
looking great.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
not
yeah.
looking
Sorry,
great.
no, sorry. Back
He
post.
sits forward.
Play
he
long
scores
ball
within
football.
30 seconds.
Long ball football.
I'm a gamer. I've been gaming for longer than you've been
Then
alive,
why,
child.
Why have you not beaten me already?
Because I was
who's
not
who
sitting
again?
Forwards.
You're RB Leipzig.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
RB Leipzig.
We can't remember
Sorry, yeah.
Kaya's team.
Airbnb.
2-1 FC.
Oh,
say their
right.
name.
Rasenballsport Leipzig.
Yeah.
Lawn ball sport.
Rasenball.
You lost the vote, Joe.
Well, guess what? The chat, very stupid people. I've always thought that. Extremely. Don't look so shocked. You've been in the chat for 10 days now. You know.
Not really.
I
But
quite
You
like
know
the
the
chat.
average IQ of the chat is exceptional.
But I thought you lot are supposed to be the clever
like the
people's,
chat.
the clever people's football channel. Or something.
Yeah,
No,
I
the
thought
people
so
who
as
think
well.
they're smart.
Yeah,
Not the
that's,
people
that's
who
the
are
problem. That's the problem.
The smart people are watching something else.
The smart people listen to the RSS feed.
The
people who
smart
watch
people are watching the Royal Shakespeare Company.
That's
the
true.
RSC,
The
not
smart
the
people,
RSC.
smart
Yeah,
people are out there
yeah.
watching RSC.
I think you're all very clever.
Thank
There
you.
you go. Not you.
Oh,
The chat.
About the chat.
the chat.
I thought you meant us as well. That's quite a nice thing to say.
it's
How
because
does
we are clever
how does
there.
how does John pronounce Christian Nagel?
Question.
There we go.
I quite liked him laughing about how, because it went viral, and every time he goes into training, Declan Rice just does the proper, like he goes, Christian Nagel.
Yeah.
Right, you've got a score, Kai. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But
You know what, mate? It's quite hard when you're against a team who are way better than you. There's some nonsense random rules.
That you didn't even know.
I didn't even know.
Imagine
Kai-
not having all the best players for your team, mate. That would be awful.
Kaya thought you had to press random 3 times, and then that was the team.
Go on! Go on!
Who's Gorn? Is he a player on your team?
I don't know.
It's a funny name, Gorn.
Because it's possible.
But I do think the pronunciation conversation is an interesting one. Because I think I agree with Joe on this, which is you should try and pronounce a player's name as close as you can to its pronunciation.
My rule is, what would Derek Ray do? And
no.
Aim as close to that as possible.
I don't think so. This is Derek Ray, terrific, fantastic commentator, right? But what we're not doing, we're not being commentators. The rule is very simple, okay? And the perfect example is Qatar, right? When you hear Arabic people saying Qatar, you hear them say Qatar, right? But I'm not going to say that because that makes it sound like I'm doing an impression or I'm putting an accent on for it. So I'm going to say Qatar, which is putting the emphasis in the right place and going as close as I can in the half anglicised, half non-anglicised. I think it's the most respectful way of saying it.
And I think that should...
And that's what I do with other... Someone said the other day, you're pronouncing it wrong anyway. And I'm like, well, yeah, because I'm not going to... I'm not going to be able to pronounce it properly.
You're not natively Norwegian.
Yeah, exactly. So however I pronounce it is not going to be correct. But
this is true.
Two, I'm trying to say it as close as I can to what it is while still sounding like an English person.
You're doing the thing that you think is most respectful, and that's all. That's all it is.
The main thing is, John, you're trying your best.
Well, but now every time I make a video
that's
and
all
I say
we can do.
In the comments, it's like...
That's why I'm saying don't lose your confidence.
Yeah.
You should just keep saying it.
I promise to stop saying it in the comments, John.
Oh dear, there he goes.
You can't be tackling me in the box as well. That's not fair.
Someone said just speak like Steve McLaren. Steve.
Oh.
There's a few. To be honest, though, I understand why that happens as well. I mean, I guess you've lived in a foreign country and spoken a foreign language, right? But I understand when people are constantly around people speaking English in an accent.
You've noticed it with Harry Kane already.
Right, yeah. It happens with all of these players go out there and they end up saying things because you mirror people, right? That's what you do.
But also you do naturally kind of like your English does change.
Yeah. It's like when I go back north, I start sounding a little bit more northern.
All right, Chuck, are you winning? Guess who's winning? It's me.
Sounded pretty Welsh to me.
Yeah, that did sound quite well.
Have you ever been to Wales?
Yes.
You know, when you want to
sound like what you just spoke like.
When you want to sound Welsh, all you have to do is start thinking of a very rocky cliff face. and then
John Hartson.
Yeah. It's not unusual. Or you just...
John Hartson sang that?
I'm sure he has done
He did a cover version.
Henry, my flatmate, loves it when I do a John Hartson.
John Hartson.
That's the one that he loves the most.
Here we go.
Do you know who's got a very impressive Welsh voice at the moment? You know Matthew Rhys, the actor?
Yes, very good.
But he really... Oh,
just pointing
about your
This is a paddling. This is a paddling.
Yeah.
Paddling.
How's Joe got all players that don't actually play for Leipzig?
It was like when I was Aberdeen the other day and had.
No, it's not like that. This is the beginning. It's
you
just,
lost
it's just from the beginning of the season.
Team, Ryan.
It's just from the beginning of the season.
I think I lost.
You've given him the confidence to be up on a team 2.5 stars worse off than him.
2.5 stars less.
Yeah,
well, it's almost embarrassing that he's trying. Then, isn't it?
You know what? And it was 0-0 for such a long time, and he was like,
"I respect you."
Basically a loss.
I'm going to lean forward.
I respect you. That's why I'm trying.
I don't feel very respected right now.
Well, I think I can't help you with your feelings, pal, but I can try and tell you that I respect you.
This weather's got everyone quite chippy.
Oh, my head's gone. I've stopped defending properly.
Oh, so close. I should have just walked it in. That would have been simply easier.
Someone in the chat said, how could Joe do this to Kakaya?
I'm wondering the same.
Have you heard that that's what Seb calls you for fun?
No, it's because you did a small stuff.
That's quite good.
What did I do?
Because you said that you went to say Kaya and then you just said Ka and then you said Kaya again.
Is that why he does it? I think he's been doing it for a long time though.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't recall anything.
Of the things I've been called in my life, that is one of the better ones. So I will take it.
Oh, this is so
I did just
easy.
make quite a bird-like noise there.
Oh, around the outside.
Round the outside, round the outside. Oh yeah, no. You
Surprised you
lucky
remember
don't.
a song from 20 years before you were born. Amazing. What a grasp of music he has.
Thanks, man.
Is that the rule? You're not allowed to know
allowed
songs
to-
from before
yeah,
you were born?
any-
No, it's
songs.
just based on Kaya's reference of any other popular culture. I'm just surprised that he knows who Eminem is.
When do you think I
did
was
that song
born?
come out 20 years before?
Listen, guys, I just want to acknowledge that
I was born in 2007.
I've absolutely smashed it here.
Well done, Joe.
Right, Don, are we good to go back over to the other screen? Yeah, okay, we'll leave,
I think
we'll leave it on this for a
Suwon
second.
really did themselves proud there. They held on for a long time. They weren't allowed to make any changes before the game for some
True.
reason,
True.
because of the I don't know what officiating body reigns over this game, but
Yeah,
I'm going to
it's-
say
it's called
PGMOL conspiracy.
Joe Mole. There we go. Look at that. How about that? Well, what a huge victory. That's 1-1 for us now, Kaya.
I don't know that this can count in the. We played with level teams last time.
Did we?
Yeah,
I don't
I
remember
think
that.
I had a worse team, if anything.
I remember you having a better team.
I don't remember that. Someone in the chat would have watched that stream and they'll be able to say.
Right, here we go. Let's go. Is it on BBC?
Do we know why
Yeah.
Nathaniel Brown is not playing?
He's injured.
Is he?
He's carrying a knock, I believe,
Oh.
is the line that's used.
Go down. And to the right.
So it's precautionary.
That's why.
And then
David
obviously
Brown
Schlotterbeck is
out.
seemingly had surgery already or something.
Really?
But he's staying around the camp, so I presume there must be someone who's good at doing
Surgery.
surgery in the area that he needs it, in the area that he is. If that makes sense.
Right, can I not talk for a minute? Just what I've forgotten. I've got to write the hydration break joke.
I thought you were just going to
Oh.
bask in actually winning a game.
While we're waiting for Joke Devine
Choke divine.
to write his wonderful jokes.
How long till kick-off?
Well, we were going to do
17 minutes.
some.
Oh, we've got ages.
Yeah, we were also going to do some
Yeah.
get the teams up on the board.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, we could do that now
Yeah.
while you're doing that.
Do it.
All right,
Check the
Ryan, you cool
teams.
chairing that?
Absolutely
Thanks,
cool.
buddy.
You found a source you can trust
Yeah, no.
that isn't me?
Well, I changed the formation somewhat,
Okay.
so I'm glad that I did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, shall I go over to the board?
Go for it.
What's really funny is that
I'm sorry.
in every situation, my
BBC.
it's also on BBC.
Oh, are they both?
Yeah. I think you just get it on. If you go to World Cup,
the
the
football
second
in
one
there.
down.
Left. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you go on that. And then down. And then go across in there. Yeah, there you go. Curacao, Ivory Coast. Great. Thanks, Don. I was going to say, in every other situation in my life, my clothes fit, and then when I sit on this couch, my clothes don't fit anymore.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? It's weird.
Magic
This couch.
couch.
It just sort of like
Swallows
eats
up
you.
some of your clothing.
Yeah, it's strange. Right. Okay. Sorry, you were talking, Ryan. Go ahead.
I can't remember what I was saying though. We're going to go over to John on the board.
Yeah, the board is not warmed up yet.
Oh no.
This is the bit where you've got to fill for time, where you just sort of start saying something about football, and then eventually
Well-
John will look at you and say he's ready.
Okay. Well, I mean, in that case, can we talk about Mexico quickly? How do we feel? Do we like them topping Group A and South
Winning all their
Africa-
games as well.
Pardon?
Winning
Winning
all
all their
their
games.
Yeah.
And South Africa getting through the group as well. A couple of people are asking in the chat, are we a bit worried about South Korea, or in terms of would they be classed as like flops of the tournament, because they looked like they were like that first game against who did they play in the first?
Czech Republic.
Czech
Yeah.
Republic.
Was it
That
Czech
looks
Republic?
good. We're
They
going to talk
looked
about this on the podcast
amazing.
later as well.
Oh, are
by
we
the
gonna
way.
talk about
Yeah,
this on the
but you
podcast?
feel free to talk about it now, but we can talk about this later.
I
as
don't
well.
know that I'd have them as flop of the tournament.
Or
Um,
not of the tournament, but
But yeah, I think they'd be massively underwhelming if they'd end up not getting out of the groups,
Mm.
particularly in that group. Great respect to all the countries involved. It's not a high quality group at all, and I think they would have, going into it, backed themselves to finish top. And the fact that they're third and sort of relying on other teams to do them a favour is it's not a good position. It was a weird one last night with South Korea because they left Son on the bench as well, and there's been a lot of conversation about is he playing in the right position because he's been playing up front, and a lot of his best football's come on the left, and not scored in the MLS for a while as well coming into the tournament. So I think there's a debate to be had there about why it's not going too great for South Korea. I'd feel pretty underwhelmed by them if they end up going out in the groups and then round of 32 would. I thought going into the tournament that a reasonable expectation for them is round of 16, depending on the draw. And if they got in the groups, then definitely way below par.
Also, Mexico doing what Canada couldn't do, top in the group, which means they get if they progress, they get the next 2 games in Mexico City, which is amazing.
The Azteca.
Would they, as it stands, they're on for. Yes.
Yeah.
As it stands, is it Scotland they're lined up so far?
It's looking like Scotland are going to drop out. I think I was looking at a model that said they were between 20 and 10% likely to get through. So
you're saying there's a chance?
Are you saying
there is a chance?
Yeah.
There's still a chance.
That board looks warmed up to me.
The board is warmed up. Yeah.
Should we ready to go? Should we get the crowd to count down?
Similar setup from previous.
So these are the teams for tonight: Ecuador, Germany.
Yeah, Ecuador, Germany. So similar setup from Germany. They've made a couple of substitutions on the basis of injuries. So David Raum. See, I wouldn't say that. That sounds like I'm taking the piss. But David Raum coming in for Nathaniel Brown, who is precautionary out for a knock, and then Rudiger coming in to cover for Nico Schlotterbeck as well. But everything else, I think, from there on is the same for them. And I think there was some conversation with Nagelsmann about how he wanted to keep the team as close as possible to what it was. I think his argument was, because we always a lot of people will talk about, do you rotate the team a lot in this final game once it's kind of you're through? But I think, it's been 5 days between each game. You run the opposite problem, right, of going into your knockout game with a team who haven't played for 8 days, right, which is not what you want to do. And I guess you have such a limited amount of time with these players that it's probably good to have some continuity. So,
especially if you're missing 2 anyway with injuries.
Yeah, right. So he's sort of gone with the continuity option. I'm kind of interested to see what we get from Germany today, because I think they're a little bit taken left field by the Ivory Coast in that game. Obviously, they came back and won it in the second half. I think a big part of that was to do with the fact they had Nagelsmann who could fix some of the problems they had in the first half. But the Ivory Coast came out with a slightly different structure in that game to what they had been playing. And I think it was quite clear that structural difference from what they were expecting meant that Germany were losing out of quite a few tactical battles in the middle. And then they switched things up a little bit in the second half to try and make the most of it, of these changes. So, yeah, again, what you get with Nagelsmann is the ability to fix things mid-game. A lot of people said the substitutions that he brought on, obviously Dennis Undav and Nadim Amiri brought on and they combined for the goal. But I think the structural changes he made at half-time actually brought Germany much better into the game as well. So, again, be interesting to see if the same sort of thing happens here. Do we see him making those incremental changes? And obviously with the 4 quarters and the gaps that you have between these quarters gives him plenty of option to make those tactical shifts as and when he needs. So, yeah, I think it will be interesting from that perspective as well. And then Ecuador, a great setup from them. This back line of Joel Ordóñez, who I think will be hot property in the European market this summer. I think, is he playing in Belgium at the moment?
Brugge.
Club Brugge, yeah. So, and I think he was linked with Liverpool last January when they were going through their centre-back problems. So he'll undoubtedly be picked up by someone, I think, higher up the hierarchy in European football. And then Pacho at PSG, Hincapié at Arsenal, and then in front of them, Moises Caicedo as well. So this is a team who have been very defensively sound in their qualifying. I think they barely conceded any, and they seem quite happy to just sort of lean into their defensive credentials there. And then the other thing, I guess, up front, Enner Valencia, who I think in the last game struggled to finish his chances. So, so Ecuador are third in the group, right, as things stand. Is there any jeopardy at stake in this group?
As in for who could qualify?
Yeah, because Curaçao can still.
Yeah, I mean Curaçao could qualify.
Still qualify
if they beat Ivory Coast and Germany beat Ecuador, then Curaçao
would go second.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose
but let's say that this game ends in a draw. Does that mean that?
If this game ends in a draw, that won't be enough for Ecuador.
Right. Okay.
So, automatically, they'll only have 2 points. They'll be in third. So Germany 6 points, Ivory Coast 3 points, Ecuador 1 point, Curacao 1 point.
Yeah.
So Ecuador are going to need to score something they haven't done yet in the tournament. And I do wonder if maybe, I don't know, I wonder if maybe this, I would have liked to have seen them gamble a little bit, maybe push Jon Mackenzie more centrally as a forward player. He's not super prolific, but he had a really good season for Venezia last season.
Yeah.
Got to use his full name, Wolfsburg legend, Jon Mackenzie.
Wolfsburg. Yeah,
But
and
it's going to be interesting to see where they try and get the goals from.
yeah, and I think it has been interesting. I made a short at the beginning of the tournament asking whether, and it went down very unpopularly, but I was asking whether or not actually broadening the scope of the World Cup in terms of teams could actually make some of the games more exciting, because what people always talk about a diminution of the quality, right? Because when you have the teams at the top compared to some of the teams that are coming in lower down, the assumption is, well, these teams are just going to sit in and block out and make it boring. But people ignore the fact that doing that as well actually brings the quality closer together for the teams at the bottom. And I think that's what's been quite interesting with Ecuador, because with Ecuador, you've got a team who are leaning into their defensive credentials, and they're, within the realms of possibility not getting through to the next round. Whereas actually a lot of the teams who have done well are the teams who've gone for it. Like we just talked about South Africa, where that is a really interesting team, because they have a team where most of the players are playing in the South African league, and most of them playing at the teams at the top end of that league, right? So playing dominant football. Yeah. And they haven't really compromised on that, and they have got through by playing that way against South Korea last night and getting a result, right? So I do think that there's it does raise a sort of interesting question about the meta of how do you approach groups in a tournament with more teams. So yeah, I think from that perspective, it's kind of interesting for Ecuador to be in a scenario where they sort of have to score, preferably win, to make sure they go through.
Oh, well, sorry, just on that, I feel like Ecuador, certainly against Curacao at least, they went for it a bit. And I think, like you're saying about the expansion of the tournament, means that those kind of teams in the maybe a fourth, where just the top two go through, Ecuador might have been a bit more defensive, but I thought they really went for it. I mean, they had 15 shots on target. I just watching those highlights back, there was a lot made about how the Curacao goalie room was unreal. I kind of just feel like Ecuador didn't really shoot very well.
But again, that sort of follows my thesis, right?
100%.
That actually teams are a little bit more willing to go in the games where they can, because 3 points pretty much guarantees that you'll go through.
Sorry, say, John, just a quick question. And we might not know until all of the groups are complete, but have you noticed anything yet about how certain teams are approaching this group yet? Because remember we were talking about it in I think it was it Ancelotti was talking about how he used to know how to, like, the kind of rhythm and how to manage Champions League groups. And then when they had that new league phase, he was kind of figuring it out, and it threw him a little bit. Have you noticed anything in particular yet, or is it just been a bit kind of random?
Well, I guess the big example for me is the Scotland example, which we made a video about, saying it's actually a hugely risky approach, right? Which was they sort of leaned into building a team that could compete maybe better against some of the bigger teams that they had to face, and then didn't worry too much about the Haiti game, when the reality was they lost 3-0 to Brazil anyway. They lost against Morocco. Had they maybe gone for it against Haiti and won by multiple goals, then they'd be in much better position now to actually be able to go through into the next round. So I wonder whether or not those kind of examples are them taking a gamble which hasn't really paid off in terms of approaching the group from a particular meta position, right? So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what at the end of the group stages, just to go back through those groups, what will the learnings be for these teams? Will the learning be actually, there are, yes, by all means, do a Cape Verde and block out against Spain, or do a Ghana and block out against England, but what should we be doing in those other games? Like, should we be building a squad where we have the ability to play in two different ways if we're a team where the goal is to get out of the group? I think those will be the sorts of learnings that we'll see at the end. And, we'll talk about England in the podcast, I think, but I think you make the same argument with them that, it almost feels like they've thrown all of their eggs in a very specific tactical basket, which I think is the tactical basket which will suit them the best. But as we saw against Ghana, actually, it does raise questions about like the diversity of the tactical solutions that they'll find as well. So again, I think there'll be those kind of findings at the end of the knockout stages as well. Like, what's the best way of approaching these tournaments? And the reality is that we're going into probably a 64-team World Cup the next time around. So actually, what use will the learnings from this tournament even be?
What note to leave it on?
It's a big chunk of the world, 64 teams.
Are you watching the first half in the cupboard, or are you chilling here with it?
Yeah, I'll probably watch in the cupboard just to get my head around the game, and then I'm a slow learner. So
Get in that cupboard, lad.
Just to prove to everyone that it's voluntarily.
I was just going to say, and then I immediately followed it up with a get in the cupboard. Just to say, as it stands, Germany, if they win, Germany have won the group, right? Yeah, Germany have won the group. Yeah. So as it stands, they are most likely to meet Paraguay in the round of 32. And then beyond that, currently, Ivory Coast are obviously second. If Ecuador can get a result out of Germany today, maybe unexpectedly, then that could change. But as it stands, it seems most likely that Ivory Coast will finish second. And as it stands, obviously we have Norway, France to come. So this one's a little less certain. Ivory Coast would meet number 2 from Group I. So that would be Norway or France, which for either would be pretty tough game, you have to say.
He's gone now, but can we give John a round of applause?
Yes.
Round of applause, everyone in the chat, for John.
Very tepid round of applause, Claire.
It's the Theo
I don't
Walcott
wanna-
substitution.
Yeah. When he's here, I'll give him a very enthusiastic round of applause, you know.
Well, he might check it on the chat.
Which one
true.
are you keeping an eye on?
Well, I'd go for both. Why not?
So we're watching both games.
Well, we're gonna have the second one on because if something important happens,
True.
it will have been important and we will have seen it. That's the main thing.
I think it'll be interesting to see what Curacao do, given that they showed an ability against Ecuador to defend. They did give up a lot of chances and a lot of shots.
Yeah.
But do they try and go for it a bit, knowing they need the win, and risk Ivory Coast, who are a team with quite a lot of attacking talent, causing them problems? Or do they try and sit back, defend, nick a goal on the break, which kind of haven't been how they've approached this tournament?
Yeah,
A lot of it. I mean, against Germany, they defended deep, but they did also carry a threat going forward. I wouldn't say they sufferballed it, to quote Carl Anker from the other night. But
they have to win. There is no other scenario.
yeah,
for
a
them.
draw's not good enough. The same for Ecuador. So this is it's interesting.
It's the fun
boys.
scenario in the
Yeah.
final.
It is.
The final group game.
It is. I mean, it's interesting.
We want
that
that to happen.
I think, I don't know if John mentioned it, but the strength of the Germany team, given that they are through, is quite a surprise, particularly given the German subs have been making a lot of impact. Undav has, I think, scored 4 from the bench in 2 games.
Yeah.
And hasn't been given the start.
Don't you want? Isn't this is the perennial question of like momentum versus rest, though, isn't it? And like
It is.
disrupting the flow versus giving everybody a rest.
Yeah, I'm personally someone who thinks if you bought a squad of 25 players and you have a game that's essentially meaningless, you might as well let everyone get a chance.
Yeah.
But
you also not
I'm
a
not
professional
Julian
football
Nagelsmann
manager.
or a professional football manager.
Yeah.
I don't skateboard to work, so
One thing I'm very excited about that I discovered today for the first time is the possibility that there could be a last 16 game between Germany and France, which I think would be fun.
yeah,
I think that would be very
definitely, and it would be nice to get some heavyweight clashes because
fun. You could also get Portugal, Spain.
yeah, I mean the group stage being the way it is with so many teams, you've kind of been robbed of the big.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of like underdog versus big team, but you've been robbed of the heavyweight group clashes that you do get in a smaller tournament. So
Yeah. Okay, we've kicked off. You could also have Brazil, Norway, or Brazil, France if Norway win their group.
in the 16,
Yeah, round of 16.
yeah,
In theory, you could have Scotland, England in the round of 16. That's possible.
what a theory that is.
What
Round
a
of
theory.
16 or 32?
Round of 16. All of those were round of 16, to be clear.
Okay.
All right, we're in.
So yeah, Germany, France potentially in round of 16. Getting a first World Cup look at the lovely Germany away kit.
Do you like it?
I do, although one of my least favourite things in the world is articles ranking kit because I think I might do one for the next international tournament just says ranking the 50 best kits at this tournament, and it just says whichever your favourite 50 are. You know what I mean? In order.
Zing. However, I hate
Because-
to inform you that for SEO reasons, you will have to write more copy than that. Otherwise, Google won't index it.
Yeah.
That's how it
A
works.
few hyperlinks as well.
That's how it works. Ryan doesn't know about Google indexing.
Right,
Ugh. No wonder. Are you talking about Germany's mint pea green kit here? I think it's lovely.
It's lovely.
Mint
Looks a
pea
little
green.
bit like toothpaste.
What, the shorts?
Yeah.
A lot of chat in Germany was saying that
have
it
it
looked
seen
like
already?
pajamas.
Oh, that's Verts, my
It
bad.
looks
Sorry.
like pajamas.
Yeah.
What pajamas are they wearing?
I might be wrong, but I think they have a pleat in the shorts.
Oh, yeah.
How
Okay.
about that?
And then Nike take over the Germany kits after the tournament, I think.
Wow.
Yes.
We got a real close-up
Well,
of that
maybe it's not after
security
the
guard. Germany in the box here. Verts. Pass it.
It's 1-0
straight
Germany.
in.
It's a
Goal from
nightmare start for Ecuador.
Lerosana.
Ecuador now
Wow.
needs to score twice, having not scored in the entire tournament.
Yeah, that could be
That
tricky.
is a nightmare.
It's good. It's good though. They just have to, right? There's nothing else they can do.
They're claiming
they
for a
simply
foul,
have
though.
to. Fantastic. Also, lovely composure from Florian Wirtz in the box there.
Caicedo's claiming quite vehemently for a foul. Oh, a high
It's a high
foot.
boot.
Oh, I think there is a decent shout there.
There's a decent chance that
They
can
might.
be removed.
It
I-
does
Oh, he
make
does
contact
TA,
as well.
they're gonna-
But
I
also,
think
he does make contact. But also, he doesn't have to for it to be considered dangerous retrospectively,
True.
right?
No.
I think they'll rule that out.
The
I wouldn't be
the
surprised if that gets
defender
ruled
there absolutely has the right to go for that with his head.
Yep.
So I think they're going to rule that out. Lovely finish though, really nice and composed from Sane.
Bit of a get out of jail free card for Ecuador if it does happen.
Is this the time that we remind everyone that we're a little bit behind?
Well, it sounds like it is. That's right. So we're streaming this on the BBC iPlayer, so we'll be a little bit behind the live game anyway. And then also our YouTube stream is slightly delayed too. So it's very likely at home that you are watching ahead of us. I think that's the preferable option. If you would like to, you can pause and then you can press play. That's why we've got the clock in the top left of our stream screen there. So if you want to watch exactly the same time of us, you can. Or if you want to be smug and watch ahead and then turn to us to get our reaction when something happens, then feel free. If you're behind us, there's nothing we can do about that. I'm very sorry. But that means that you must be on the North Pole or something, I think. Well, maybe they have great internet on the North Pole now.
They've restarted, so the goal's been given.
They've restarted the internet
Wow.
on the North Pole. Oh, the
Yeah.
goal's been given.
The goal's been given in the game.
That's a surprise.
I have to say I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, I am.
I'm very surprised by that.
When I was briefly listening to the commentary there, they were highlighting the fact that Pavlovic had made contact with the ball first, but like you guys were saying, I'm not sure
Yeah.
that's enough to render that not a foul. But
Hey, Ryan, can you throw a poll in the live chat to see what the
Can I?
take... Can you do that?
Or can Don do
Maybe
that?
Don can. I wonder if you can as a moderator. You might be able to. Okay, Don's... I'm just curious whether the live chat think that the goal should have been disallowed or not.
I have a question.
Mhm.
What is a pleat in a short?
A pleat.
Yeah,
Isn't it just the crease?
Yeah.
a crease.
It's where the clothes naturally crease when you fold them. And
Right.
sometimes it's as part of the design. You have a pleat on a shirt.
So like
Generally
pleated
here.
trousers, for
Yeah.
example.
There you go.
Okay. And these shorts have a pleat on them.
Apparently.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
are they going
all
for the fashion
shorts
bit
have
there?
pleats on them, really.
Right, but these
No, but
don't.
these have
Because
an
otherwise you-
actual.
Legs wouldn't be able to bend properly at the waist,
I see what you mean.
you know.
Hmm.
Look, these have an actual like crease down.
Oh, they have a real
Yeah.
pleat. Yeah, look at
Oh,
that.
yeah,
There you
that's
see.
fine done, okay.
Very nice.
Okay, so Kimmich into midfield. I thought that might happen.
Did he start at right back?
Yeah, he is.
In
He is,
previous games,
he is playing right back, but he's coming into
He's
midfield
inverting.
with the ball.
Oof.
That looks like a free kick.
Germany look like they really want to win the group, like with 9 points, right? When was the last time they made it to the? When was the last time they won a knockout game? A while ago, right?
Yeah, because they had a bit of a mare in Qatar, didn't they?
Well, they lost to England at some point as well. That was in the Euro. Yeah, but just generally a knockout game in the Euros or in the World Cup.
Oh, they won knockouts in the last Euros.
Oh, then I'm just talking about the World Cup. Whatever is the longer statistic.
They went out in the groups.
Yeah, so it would have been
I think they went out in the
groups 1 and 2.
So it would have been the
When?
World Cup final.
Right. Okay. So since they won the World Cup,
Did they go out in the groups in 2018? I'm pretty sure they did. I remember
thought
them
they went
beating
out.
Sweden with a last-minute goal, with a fantastic Tony Cruz free kick. Yeah, they went out bottom of that group with Mexico, South Korea, and Sweden.
so the last time they won a World Cup knockouts game
Oh,
was
yeah,
in
'cause
2014 when they
that
won the World Cup.
Yeah,
That was the amazing Manuel Neuer playing further advanced than like 2 or 3 Germany players. At one point in that South Korea game.
Son, was it Son who scored at the end?
Amazing
Yeah, he tapped it
screenshot
into
of
an
just
empty goal.
Neuer basically playing as a number 10.
There you go. Oh, and Ivory Coast have just scored.
Oh, wow.
Ivory Coast have scored as well. Not great news for Curacao.
No, both teams you needed to win are losing.
Absolutely. Okay. Germany coming in again here. What's that poll looking like, Ryan?
The poll says 67% yes.
Yeah. So it should have been disallowed. Yeah.
It's on the VAR, remember, though, to recommend having a look.
Huh. Yeah. Commentary is saying that VAR didn't instruct the referee to go over because they didn't think there was enough in it.
Oh.
To overturn.
I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Because some might argue that that's a good thing because the threshold needs to be fairly high, etc., etc., etc.
I think if you kick somebody in the face, regardless of how hard you hit them, I think it's a foul.
I agree.
I think it's a foul.
No,
I don't
just asking
understand.
questions, Joe.
That's a lovely cutback.
The
in
goal
Ivory
that
Coast
Curacao
game.
have conceded is very poor. They've given the ball away really sloppily, and Ivory Coast have punished it, but punished it thanks to a really poor mistake. So
There we go.
yeah,
Love to see how John's watching 2 games in the cupboard.
Okay, so as it stands, that'll be yeah.
Germany and Ivory Coast going through.
Mm-hmm.
Neither
And
of the other
neither
two
of the
teams
other
going
two.
through.
Yeah.
So is there still technically a possibility that you can go through with 2 points in third, or is that
I don't think so.
are there 8 teams
Let's have a quick
elsewhere
look.
who have 3?
There are, I believe. So the third place.
Well, the
teams-
8th team currently in that.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Oh wow!
What a goal!
What a banger!
a goal for Ecuador.
That's absolutely incredible.
Angulo.
Wow.
Cape Verde are currently the 8th place team on 2 points.
Right. Who I think England
But
would
yet to play a third
Okay,
game. So
yeah.
as it stands.
there's a bunch of teams yet to play the third game. So it's not going to happen. That is outrageous. And we get to watch it again on the other game. And here. Little touch inside.
I mean, where was that finishing against Curacao?
Ooh.
Does he get a bit of a
It's
deflection
sort-
in
yeah.
behind
Kind of-
Mitch's legs? I think
yeah,
it does,
It
but it's still a
clips
good
a
finish.
little.
Oh no,
Oh,
straight
no
through.
touch, just straight through.
Wow.
Lovely finish.
Fantastic.
What a goal.
Yeah, that's
quite a
stunning
fun game, guys.
goal. Yeah, okay. Well, they had to score. And they have scored.
One more goal.
There's several more goals. Antonio Rudiger looking a little bit unhappy about that one.
Just to clarify, who someone in the chat was saying, I'm pretty sure Germany won against. We were talking about knockout games in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
Specifically, not just a game.
I think you'll
Don't-
you've misunderstood the question.
Just correcting. It's fine.
I know, it's nice.
Did you see Isidore's goal last night?
Oh, lovely.
No, I still haven't watched the highlights. I should watch
I think
them.
that's my favourite goal of the tournament so far.
Really?
The
Because
Uzbekistan goal that got ruled out
yeah.
against Portugal. You know how you just hit it really hard and really straight?
Yep.
It was
Almost
like that,
exactly the same.
but harder.
And from a more difficult angle.
And yeah.
Let me find it.
A lovely goal. There was so in the they must have been showing it in the stadium in Miami for the Brazil-Scotland game. You can hear the crowds going, ooh, as the replay came off of that goal.
I'm glad they scored because it's going to because like it wouldn't surprise me, for example, now if Ecuador like beat Germany. Do you know what I mean? Like Germany sometimes just have these wobbles.
I know what you mean, but the
You
way
know.
Germany have started this game and the attacking intent they're showing,
know.
it's like they look like they really want to win.
It could be actual goals. Are you going to stay out for the late games tonight, Joe?
I'm just watching the Isidore goal.
All right. We're going to get Joe's live reaction.
Oh, zing!
Zing
What
indeed.
about that?
Such a good goal.
What a fantastic goal. Just to be clear, I'm watching the Isidore goal from the Haiti game yesterday. What are the late games?
Tonight?
Yeah.
USA, Turkey,
Oh, yes.
Paraguay, Australia.
So, no, Turkey, USA is at 3 a.m. here.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that. That's too late.
What about
I don't think I mean.
But I think I could watch Japan, Sweden at midnight.
Tunisia,
Netherlands. Tunisia, Netherlands, I'm not going to watch because Tunisia are certainly out unless they win 7-0. That's not going to happen. But I could be interested in Japan, Sweden. Purely on the basis that what do you do after you've won 5-1 and then lost 5-1? What's the most likely final
0-0?
score? I'm not sure.
What is the maybe draw 5-5?
Draw 5-5. Yeah, it must be. Okay.
Germany look very bright.
They look very bright. Yeah, they just they look really quick, don't they?
Also, Ecuador look really up for it. It kind of feels like a knockout game.
It is a knockout game for one team.
Okay, but
I'm saying I'm adding to your point. I'm not zinging you. I'm adding to
well,
your
you
point.
just have that. That's just like your default setting.
I
So
know. It always sounds like I'm being sarcastic when I'm not. My wife says that to me as well. She says, "Do you mean that?" I'm like, "Yeah." What do you mean? Do I mean that? She just sounds sarcastic all the time. It's a setting. I'm sorry. Let me try it. Let's do it again. Try it one more time.
No,
Say,
I'm good.
no, say what you were saying.
No, fine.
Come on, play with me. Let's do it one more time. One more time. Come on.
No, Joe, it's gone. The moment's gone.
I'm going to show you that I can be sincere.
You don't need to show me.
It's just going to be embarrassing if
Now.
you keep making me ask you to do
You
it.
need to show me.
Oh my God. All right. Next
In
time you
general.
say anything, I'm going to respond to you with an incredibly sincere comment.
I'm not sure. I don't think I'd like you if you were sincere all the
I'm
time.
really sorry to hear that you wouldn't like me. Oh, no, it's still
so
sounds
weird.
sarcastic. It still sounds.
That's horrible.
I really respect and like you.
Ugh.
What a goal. We're seeing that goal again. Yes.
Joe Devine with the least complimentary compliment.
Do you know, I'm not a fan of the... what's the name of the Ecuador coach? I don't like his shirt. What's his name? Let me check. Oh, Sebastian... Oh, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Beccacheche? I'm not sure. Anyway,
Ask John at halftime.
there's that... yeah, he'll know. He's wearing that sort of... He's got 3/4 length arms.
3/4 length.
Arms, it looks like.
Okay.
I'm not sure about it. Okay, Germany settling in a little bit now. Well, I say that, then there was a huge diagonal pass. Every time I look up at the screen, the other game seems somewhat more chilled, but I'm not certain if that's the case.
Trying to watch two games is very difficult.
It's difficult.
I'm
isn't it?
quite
Yeah.
enjoying it.
Oh, what a lovely turning chest down. I love that. Oh, is this game is in the New Jersey Stadium?
Is it the
New York, New Jersey.
New York, New Jersey, and East Rutherford, New Jersey?
Start spreading the news.
That's
So-
the
so
full-
this
the
is-
full name.
New York, New Jersey, East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Yeah.
So this
The
is
New
the
York, New
World
Jersey
Cup,
Stadium in East Rutherford, New
Right.
Jersey.
but I'm
This
just
is
going
the
to call it
final.
the one in New Jersey.
This
And
is where the final is.
this is where the final is. Right. Good to know.
More commonly known as MetLife Stadium.
MetLife.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool stadium.
Yeah?
The stands are quite steep, which I always like in a stadium.
Mm.
So the distance between even the top seat and the pitches doesn't actually feel that far away.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
It's very high.
Yeah, I went there to, in my previous job, cover an Arsenal pre-season game, and the press boxes in America are quite strange because you are sat behind a glass, which means you sort of feel like you're watching the game in a bubble.
Yes.
You don't get that sense of you don't get the
Ryan,
sound.
What you've done is you've accidentally put the game on rewind. I'll take that back. Just, but we could start it again if you
It's
really want.
0-0.
Hmm? There you go. I think we're having an issue where both of our PS5 controllers are. There's another one here as well. They need charging. No. You just pop it down. So just don't touch any of the buttons. You got it. I believe in you.
That doesn't sound sincere either.
And we'll need that one as well, unfortunately. Yeah, it's looking good now. It's looking good. Yeah. Oh, Germany are now sitting quite deep. Ecuador trying to play it around the block. They don't look like a team that are about to score in this run of play. They look
Kind of
more
the
likely to
default
lose
setting,
the
isn't it?
ball. Say
Yeah.
that again, Carl?
It's kind of the default setting for them this tournament.
Yes.
Ooh, big chance for Ivory Coast, just missed Diallo
Yeah.
in the box.
so what time's the podcast tonight, Joe? What's the schedule?
Well, the
what's on the docket? Why do you not say the docket? What's on the docket anymore? By the way,
Because you got to stop saying things that people like, you know? Otherwise, it just gets sickening.
otherwise you sound like you're sarcastically complimenting them.
No, just you always must be moving on. If I could change my own name, I would.
Would you?
What would you change it to?
Oh,
What would I change it to? Morrison Domino.
you've not thought this through. have you?
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Tifo Football Podcast. I'm Morrison Domino.
Would you go by Mo Domino or would you just be
Oh yeah, Modomino.
Mo Domino?
Modomino, yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty
Would
cool.
it be like
actually.
D''O
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I'd love that.
or Mo DE as a separate like de Minot?
Yes, exactly.
Mo
Yeah.
Domino.
I like it a lot. Actually, now I've said it. I mean, I actually just said it moments ago without thinking about it at all.
Someone said Joe looks like a Godfrey.
Godfrey. Yeah, do you know I was very nearly a Finbar, and a Rory. Those were the two. Rory, I can see. Finbar, I think. I don't know if that's. I mean, I love the name, but I don't see a Finbar when I look in the mirror.
My dad wanted to call me Khan.
To call you what?
Khan.
Khan,
Yeah.
like from Star Trek.
Sure. Yeah. Not spelled the same way.
How's
but
it spelled?
K-A-A-N.
Oh, that is cool.
I prefer Kaya.
Two A's in a row. Khan. That is cool.
That's a good name though.
It's not. Well, I think. I'm not sure if it's spelled the same way, but it means blood. which is
Really?
Maybe not as fun.
What does Kaya mean?
Rock.
Right. Yeah.
So unfortunately, if I become a wrestler, that name's taken.
You've got a sort of rock-like quality.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Do you have any other similar nearly? You don't have any nearly names?
I think so.
Text your parents and find out. There's always one.
They probably won't remember anyway.
I think yours might have been like a Julian or something.
Probably. I don't know.
Oscar.
It's probably like Dave or something like that.
Dave.
Shout out to the Daves out there.
Nothing wrong with being a Dave.
Exactly.
My grandmother wanted me to be called Peter.
I thought you were going to say my grandmother was a Dave. Peter Kaynak.
Yeah, well, I
don't like
she
Peter
wasn't-
Kaynak.
She wasn't overjoyed. The English grandmother, she wasn't overjoyed with
Ah.
the Turkish name for me.
Right.
Wanted me to have an English name. And apparently, somehow, I don't quite know how, but the translation of Kaya into English, the English equivalent is Peter.
Really?
I don't know how. I don't know if it's true.
Who said that? Was it just your grandmother?
My grandmother, yeah.
Right, I
So,
don't believe it.
I don't know if it's a... Peter means rock.
Really?
Does it?
Peter means rock.
There you go.
Wow, your grandmother wasn't lying.
Wow, she knows her stuff.
Oscar in the chat says, nothing wrong with the name Oscar.
Nothing wrong with the name Oscar.
Nothing wrong with the name
Absolutely. I never said there was anything wrong with
Is
it.
it Oscar with a
But
C
yes,
or
I
Oscar
think
with a
it's just people
K?
assume that you...
Hey, that's on them.
No, I'm not sure it is. I think
That's
it's on
on there.
years and years of consuming your content.
Go on.
Ooh.
Oh.
Chance for Ecuador.
Oh.
Ecuador with a near miss
Cross
header.
just over the top of Enner Valencia's head. I
Yeah,
feel like Ecuador
go
have really
on.
grown into the game recently.
Yeah. A really good response from going down so early because a lot of
Definitely.
people are just like, well, this is it. Game's over.
Ball in behind. Franco with the pullback.
For a second, that looked like that was just going to be a nailed-on penalty.
I know, he did well not to dive in.
I guess the problem is with Ecuador here that, Angulo scored an amazing goal, but it's not like it's not like they've scored a goal that you think, oh, they can recreate that.
No.
Like, oh, they've opened up Germany in this specific way, they can do that again, because he scored an unrecreatable goal through the legs of the defender.
He's in cap,
That could be a penalty? No,
I
no.
don't think so.
I mean,
He's
he's
throwing
throwing
himself
get on
down.
the edge of the box and just have a go. Might not be able to recreate it exactly, but you might be able to recreate something similar.
Oh, Ahmad with a
Ooh.
chance in the other game as well that's gone missed.
It's a brilliant touch to bring it down from Ahmed.
Lovely.
Oh, they're claiming a handball there. On Kimmich. Is that right? Kimmich? Is that how you say it?
Kimmich, yeah.
Kimmich.
Can we play the game? Let's predict what John's going to say when he comes back in. Oh, actually, it's hydration break,
Hydration
though.
break. Joke time. Jokes are bad. They're really, really bad.
This one's for John, so let's get him to read it when he comes in.
Someone said, anyone else thirsty for jokes? You're quite thirsty for jokes.
Man, I like that we've established it as a thing now, you see.
Yeah.
They know it's coming. Interesting that the difference in time here for the hydration break.
Yeah, also the Ivory Coast game started later, but
Yeah.
the hydration break has been earlier.
There was no hydration break in the delayed France game.
Correct.
In the second
Oh,
Really?
Havertz with a nice header there.
Almost as if they don't need to
It's
know, right?
almost as if it's not actually about
Yeah.
player welfare, and actually maybe.
To be fair, they did
used
have
up
2
all of the
hours to
adver-
hydrate
they'd,
halfway through
They'd
the
also
game.
used
But
up
that
all of
doesn't
the
mean that
advertising slots.
if it
as
was hot
budget,
enough, that doesn't-
probably.
Yeah. If it's hot enough, that doesn't mean that after
true.
20 minutes you don't need to stop.
That's true. Why are they not calling the hydration break? We're gonna have 2 hydration breaks that don't overlap at all. How could this be?
You could have told 2 jokes.
I wonder if they're doing it so that they can show adverts in one game and then in the other game.
No.
I'm just making a cynical joke, obviously.
Just make you think though.
I would never think that.
Oh, Ecuador have won it up high quite nicely.
Yeah, well recovered.
That will be the hydration break, surely. No, they played it quickly.
They don't want to hydrate.
I wonder if it's because both teams kind of feel like they've.
Got the momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually it's not their decision.
True.
Maybe the referee's forgotten.
I would love that.
It would be really funny.
Be
I mean, we'll
unbelievable.
never hear the joke.
Imagine
which
if
would
she
be a shame.
remembers at like 42 minutes and she's like, oh, God.
That's true. If you remember at 35 minutes in, do you have the break, or do you just roll on and pretend nothing happened?
I think you have to have the break.
Where's the cut-off point?
I was at a game in the Zweite Bundesliga a couple of years ago, Hertha against Magdeburg, I think it was.
Mm.
And it was during the period where every game, every week in the Bundesliga and the Zweite Bundesliga were disrupted by the tennis ball protest. Do you remember that?
Ah, yes, I do recall this, yeah.
Against the external funding coming into the league, etc. So every single game, pretty much for a few week stretch, had one set of fans throwing tennis balls on in the first half, and the other set of fans would do it in the second half, and it just went on for ages. And the thing about the Olympiastadion in Berlin is that you've got a running track, so you're quite far away. So the Hertha ultras were being covered, and they had those, those like plastic things that people throw the ball when they take the dog
for
for a
their
walk.
dogs, yeah.
And they were just flinging them onto the pitch. And it took everyone so long. Just the sight of, adults in high-vis vests with bin bags trying to put these tennis balls away. That the referee did something I've never seen before, which was call half-time. And then because the stoppage was taking so long, and then when they came back out, they played the stoppage time from the first half and then just switched ends and kicked off.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
so cool.
That's good.
My question about that has always been, where did the tennis balls all go?
Don't know.
They must have gone somewhere, right? I mean, were they? Do you think it feels like a very German football club thing to do, to like donate them to a local school or something?
Probably.
So that's maybe the kind of thing. Hey, John, perfect timing. I know you're going to do a little bit of a chat for us, but I've saved this hydration joke for you because it's about pronunciations, and we were talking about that beforehand, yeah. So make sure that you get your mic right, and that you can see where your camera is in order to read this joke into the camera. Okay?
I'm really great at pronouncing French names.
Oh, well done.
On a completely unrelated note, I can't wait to watch Lucas Digny and Max Ants Le Crow at the World Cup.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Those are two good players. Good players. What do you make of the games so far?
Yeah, it's been fun, hasn't it?
Have you been able to watch both?
No, I've just been watching the Germany one.
That's fair enough. Sorry, I was just taking my headphones off there. Yeah.
You seem disgusted.
What do you? It's just because we've got the second one on. We enjoyed the goal. What have you made of the game?
Yeah, I think it's been a fun game. It's I don't think the Germany goal should have stood.
Yeah, no, we agree.
Yeah.
We agree in here. And also, incidentally, so did nearly 70% of the chat. We put a poll in there to ask them.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to the commentary, so I don't know why it was disallowed.
They said that the VAR decided that there wasn't enough in it to ask the referee to consider overturning it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess
Which I think is strange.
I guess that means if the referee had given it, then it wouldn't have been a goal. So
I suppose so.
But yeah, I think it's been a fun one. I think the thing that has stood out to me most has been Ecuador going pretty man-to-man in their press, and that's causing problems to Germany in build-up quite a lot. So the goal that they scored as well came from them pressing quite aggressively, a poor touch from Nemecha, and then moving the ball across wide. Nice finish. So yeah, kind of fun to see what's going to happen there, because I think that's where Germany are at their most vulnerable. I think in those rest defense situations where they lose the ball,
Right.
in those scenarios, and then opponents can run at them. So
My worry with that, though, I was just saying to these guys before you came in, is that it's not like they can recreate the goal they scored. I mean, perhaps the conditions, but the actual goal that Ecuador scored is not recreatable. It's like an amazing finish from outside the box between the legs of a German defender.
yeah.
So my fear for them is that, okay, yeah, maybe they're using their man-to-man press well and they are creating some space, but they haven't created any other opportunities that come close to that. And
No.
I don't think they're going to score another goal like that.
But there's been a few scenarios where they have, if they are able to win the ball back in those situations where Germany are in their in possession shape, so there's a bit more space. It does look like, and again, if you go man to man across the field like that, you have really good access to those areas as well, right? Because you have players near those spaces. So if they can win the ball back a couple of times, it should generate some nice chances for them. And there was one just before the hydration break where they did win the ball back, and I thought they would maybe generate something from that. But this is it's a physical mismatch. Like I think that, and that's the worry with this German team, right? Is that is that they have to sort of cover themselves a lot of their weaknesses in certain situations, right? Where, for example, Kimmich is being played out in the wide area almost as like an outside centre back to get him out of the middle, but then teams are finding ways of exploiting that and putting physical players around him. Just little things like that where I think a team like Ecuador are going to be able to cause them problems just through a bit of intensity, speeding things up, making them rush. So yeah, one to keep an eye out for.
So, as if we did, we discovered in the first half that one possible round of
Ecuador
16,
are in here.
one possible round of 16 opponent for Germany could be France. Feels like a team that have the physicality to cause Germany problems.
I think so, but the thing with France is that they won't go man to man, and they won't have any sort of complex out of possession approach.
Okay.
So that should put Germany under less pressure in these build-up phases. So.
Okay.
But yeah, certainly going the other way, and we saw that right from Germany's game against the Ivory Coast. It was in the first half in particular, Kimmich was quite isolated and was quite accessible for the opponent. And
Yeah.
they had Jan Diomande on that side, and it sort of led to a few pretty hairy moments for them. So yeah, I think this is a Germany team where I think Nagelsmann's doing a good job, but he's having to balance so many weaknesses across the pitch that I think that there are potential moments for these sorts of breakdowns to happen.
Okay. You want to get back in the cupboard?
Yeah, I will.
We'll see you at half time, yeah?
Yeah, enjoy the rest of the game. How's the Ivory Coast game been?
I find it hard to really watch and take in. For all the bragging I did about watching 2 games at once when you came in. Not so sure that really happened. See you in a bit.
See you, John.
There he goes, back to the cupboard.
Bye.
I know I said this on last stream or maybe the one before, but when they come back from the hydration break, Ecuador breaking again for a second time now. When the teams come back from the hydration breaks, I am fully expecting them to swap sides. Like that's a kind of, it's almost like it's triggering a muscle memory that doesn't exist. A phantom muscle memory.
How long will it be before that starts to happen, though?
Well,
So true.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what would be the
Point.
what possible argument could they make, or what point would they? Why would they want that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
change of end sponsored by. Who knows?
it'd be like, yeah,
Well, like a house moving company
Yeah,
or something.
exactly, yeah.
yeah.
or like
Sponsored
a
by
currency
Rightmove.
exchange, like change ends, like you change your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money faster than we change ends.
If the teams have changed ends, why not change your insurance provider?
Exactly.
Yeah. Now we're thinking like marketeers.
Someone said next time John comes out of the cupboard, everyone has to refer to Joe as Mo with no explanation.
Oh, here we go. Oh, shot from Musiala. Germany did really well to find space there. And it was a nice last-ditch block to prevent the shot. Here's a German corner, though. Ooh. Wirtz over the corner. I expect to see the goalkeeper more crowded than that, watching Premier League games all season.
They're doing it wrong.
They're doing it wrong. Oh, Ecuador have an opportunity to break here.
Goes in Capier. Very nice. Played it backwards. That's the way to go. In the other game, Nicola Pepe's boot has broken.
He's asking for a boot swap.
Oh, no way.
Can you see this Germany team going far, Ryan? Could you imagine a scenario where they beat France? If they
Yeah,
did draw
I can.
France.
I can. But I think you'd have to have France as the favourites.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of mentioned it a couple of times, but I think I had Germany, Spain on initial. I did one of those things ages ago on like a bracket predictor.
You filled out a bracket, yeah.
But I think it was like I was really on the fence about Germany or France. I think whoever gets through that tie will probably get to the final.
You think so?
Mm.
Wow. Be kind of amazing if Germany didn't get out of the group
Yeah,
in the previous two after winning it and then got to the final this time round.
because
It's like the kind of thing they'd do, though.
Yeah.
well, I mean, actually, yeah, I mean, obviously it depends on the final bit of the draw, but I think that yeah, I also just don't really know. Like, I think that
Yeah.
it feels weird sometimes, like in World Cups, where teams who come through the groups quite strong sometimes just look all of a sudden very ordinary.
Completely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I think it's such a tricky World Cup to fully predict because the extra, not just the extra game, but I think just the extra stage being 6 and a bit days,
yeah.
or 6 days or whatever it is.
Yes.
That's a much different rhythm to the previous World Cups. I think I saw Tariq Pan just say something. There are more group games in this tournament than there were in the entire tournament in Qatar.
There's 12 groups and there's 6 games in each group, right? So
Yeah.
there's 72 games.
'Cause 64 matches in total in the
Oh, yeah.
2022 World Cup.
So 72 games,
Yeah.
is more than that just from the group stage. I mean, the funny thing I find about it is that you do all of this work to eliminate 16 teams, and then you're left with 32, which is the number that entered the previous tournament, right? And I think it'll be fun. I'm curious to see how it feels when we get to the knockout stages. I think it'll be fun. I really agree with your point, though, that you can have teams that just kind of cruise the group stages. I can imagine a scenario where England cruised the group stage and then met Ghana in the round of 32 knockout, like meeting a third place team from a different group or a second place team from a different group, and then it was the first time where they really faced like
obviously not Ghana because they can't.
No, they can't. But what I'm saying is like imagine that performance against a team like Ghana happened.
Yeah, and then it
after
goes
they
to extra
qualified.
time, and
It's not crazy to imagine that a team like Germany, like England, doesn't meet a team that really can exploit their weaknesses until they get to that stage. And because there are still so many teams in that maybe will play in a low block or expect you to kind of unpick them in a different way than you would ordinarily see in the knockout stages of a World Cup, I think we will see surprises at the round of 32.
You know what I did think about that, though? And I thought this exact thing, that if England had played Ghana like that in the round of 32, is it another half an hour of defending like that, Ghana would have been very difficult to sustain.
That's true.
And Ghana, you would assume, would want to have not taken the risk of penalties and would have tried to come out and win it themselves at some point.
To be honest, though, they probably should have had a penalty.
Yeah.
And they could have won that in 90 minutes in that hypothetical scenario, right?
They should have had a penalty.
Definitely.
Like, having said that, another day, Harry Kane also
exactly.
wouldn't have skied over the bar, right?
And the Nico Riley header goes in.
Yeah, that was the same sequence, wasn't it?
Same sequence, though. Yeah, so that can only count as one goal.
That felt quite sincere.
I'd take 2.
Yeah.
But it was sincere in a sort of hateful way.
Yeah.
Hatefully sincere.
It's telling off.
I can do hatefulness very sincerely.
Hatefully sincere or sincerely hateful.
Yeah. Never sincerely hateful, but hatefully sincere I can do.
Are you never sincerely hateful?
Never sincerely hateful. Can a human be sincerely hateful? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that we have it in us. Anger usually is the emotion that is draped over a deeper sense of sadness. Anyway, Germany pressing up the field here. Oh, the perspective on that a clearance there.
Yeah,
looked like
really
top left.
Confused me. Yeah, that was Caicedo, right?
Caicedo was also celebrating, which made it a bit more confusing.
I thought that I thought he may have scored an own goal, but it turns out it's not even a corner.
It's a really good
Just
block,
throw
actually.
How's the response been to the Messi Ronaldo video that you guys posted?
It's done very well.
Saw a
Um,
heated discussion in
yeah.
the comments.
I think there's...
Did you? Oh, in the comments of the video?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the nature of the heated discussion? What is there to be heated about in that scenario?
Don't know.
Were there a bunch of people who were skewing incredibly liberal who were frustrated to not be that were huge Ronaldo fans?
Well, there were quite a few... So for people who haven't seen the video, recommend you go give it a watch. But it's a study that we were sent that concludes that
From a couple of universities, right? One in
from
Singapore,
three.
one in
two
Madrid.
in Singapore, one in Madrid.
Yep.
And it concludes that more conservative, political leaning people are more likely to be fans of Cristiano Ronaldo, and more liberal people are more likely to be fans of Lionel Messi. And a lot of the comments are saying things like, "I'm conservative, but I still like Lionel Messi."
Yeah, I mean,
And like it's not really how a study works in that sense.
that's not how it
It's
works.
not how surveys work, but yeah.
Was there any other dispute over the other ways that they were divided?
I saw some guy say, I can't remember what it said. He basically said something like, I hate liberals and conservatives, and I like them both, or something like that.
Was this guy Jon Mackenzie?
But yeah, I mean, it was always gonna. As soon as I saw it, I was like,
It's gonna
I'm
ruffle
gonna save the comments for now, and I'm gonna check back in a couple of days if there are more of them. Have a cup of tea, treat myself to a biscuit, and read them.
Hey, producer Don, that remind me, there's no way of watching that in the stream, is there? Yeah.
I've linked the video. I can put it up, but
To know, would it be weird? Do you think?
a little bit.
All right. In which case, should we link it in the chat? If
Yeah,
you wanna,
Don's
you've
done
already
that,
done it.
yeah.
Oh my god, perfect. How about that?
It's already done.
And
Who
actually,
was
I think
that- who was that
I'm
yellow
gonna
for?
read. I'd love to read it actually because it'd be great
Study?
to see just like
The full study.
geographical breakdown of.
Oh, there's a really interesting geographical breakdown,
Yeah.
which I didn't have time to include in the script, but I can definitely send it your way.
The yellow was for Pavlovich.
There was also one for Nkapie earlier on.
Got anything else good coming out? On
Do you know the commentators are getting a little bit salty about the in-stadium announcements.
Oh, what's being said?
Well, no, the in-stadium announcement just announced the yellow card for Germany, and then the commentator said, "Thank you, sir," as though a little exasperated. They
Oh.
mentioned that the dung dung dung, like that's updating of scores in other games, which I think is pretty helpful. They also mentioned before that the goal from the Ivory Coast game was then shown on the big screen in the New York, New Jersey, East Rutherford Stadium, which I think is pretty cool.
I
at the-
think
at
it's
the other
great.
Yeah,
end.
I like it.
But they've been talking about how many in-stadium announcements there are, and I quite like the idea of them getting frustrated that there are other people commenting on the game.
Like people getting on a train being like, "God, do you think they could have another announcement?"
Hmm.
There are a lot of announcements on UK trains though, like a lot of announcements.
There's also a lot of quite funny train announcers, though. I had a great one the other day where the guy was absolutely furious that people kept trying to get on when it was too busy and too hot. And it was the kind where every announcement he made, he was audibly furious, and everyone smiled and giggled at how angry the train driver was. It was lovely. A lovely unifying moment, a rare one on the London Underground, I have to say. Match stats in the other game, very even. Both teams, 4 attempts at goal, 1 each on target. I'm not certain that Julian Nagelsmann will be super delighted with the first half.
No,
What do you think he would be saying to his Germany team going in at half time?
try and find the tempo you had in the early part of the game. It
Right,
feels like
yeah.
the more Ecuador have grown into the game, without necessarily causing too many actual problems for Germany in terms of transition, which is where they look strong. Germany haven't been able to control it as much as they were in the early sort of 10 minutes. They were playing really quick play, lots of high regains,
Yeah.
quick passing, and they've just slowed it down a bit. And I think you said there was a period when you said Ecuador have kind of settled into possession, and maybe that was about 15 minutes in.
Yes.
It's kind of felt like ever since then, neither team has really had a grasp of the game.
That's totally true, right? Like there isn't one dominant team here. Obviously, like beyond the game state, there's the group state, I suppose, which insists that Ecuador play at a higher tempo and try and press and try and push. But
True.
yeah, I'm curious to see how long they can hold their energy. But yeah, I mean, also if you're Germany, you kind of just want to put this game to bed, don't you?
Yeah, I think also just because there's so much. So I always think back to that. Was it the Per Mertesacker game in 2014? Afterwards, where he gets interviewed about the performance, and he's basically like, "What do you want from me?" Like, just keeps shrugging his shoulders. It's a really famous German interview he did.
Right.
I think he's talking about getting in an ice bath and that he's knackered, and there's just like, well, you've gone through, but was the performance good enough? And he's just like,
we're through. Who get? Well, this is the other thing, right? Like Germany are through now. They've won
Yeah.
the group already. There's no way that they can come second. They have their incentive here is that they are professional athletes who have presumably an incredible competitive drive and won't want to play a game without thinking that they're desperate to win. But that is it. Beyond that, there's no requirement for them. There's no incentive here.
I agree with what John was saying before the game, though, when he was doing his going through the lineups about, Nagelsmann's already missing two people out the back four.
Who are they? I wasn't listening.
Nathaniel Brown's rested. Well, he's got a bit of a knock apparently, so he's not playing, and Nico Schlotterbeck's out for the tournament.
Oh, of course, yes.
So you got two new people in the back four, and maybe not wanting to rotate too heavily because keeping some rhythm, and also just you want to keep some sense of chemistry going.
Yeah.
But I also think that because the substitutions worked so well in the last game, I think that's quite a good thing to know that you've got in your back pocket.
Sort of Serena Wiegman school of tournament coaching.
Yeah. But also just how modern coaches are, right?
Yeah.
Just it's a collection of players and everyone has their role within it. It's not such a big deal if you don't start anymore. It doesn't mean that you have like a diminished role in the side or whatever.
Incidentally, Curacao have an attacking corner in it's the final minute of their additional time, and Florian Wirtz in the box for Germany. Two things happening at once. How do I manage? Okay, Wirtz is down. Watch the corner. The corner's out. Never mind. Nothing happened.
Another corner.
It's quite fun to be disappointed by two games of football at once instead of just one. It makes a nice change. Hey Kaya,
Yes.
how'd you like a chance to a little rematch at half time?
Ooh.
Nothing would please me more. I might. Do I have time to run out and get a cheeky snack for myself, or
What, out of the building?
no?
Yeah, you've got time if
The
you come back. If you can get back within 60 seconds.
That works.
Could you pass me the controllers on your way back?
Gone.
On your way past. Yeah, that's what I got them.
Are we gonna get? Is John gonna come back in and do some analysis?
I'm sure he will. Yeah. I'm starting this one sat forward, Kaya, just so you know.
Yeah, Ryan, just make sure he doesn't fiddle with the team somehow.
Yeah, and the rules.
How would I
Referee-
fiddle with the rules?
Referee home. I had noticed you are always the home team because you
my
you get home
good-
bias.
Goodness me.
Change the
Absolutely
settings to
outrageous.
referee bias.
That would be funny.
Home bias.
Ah, yes, the PlayStation there reminding me that I can buy Grand Theft Auto 6 for £80. You see the release price, £80? Right.
Wait, GTA 6?
It comes out in October.
Oh. I was like, is it out already?
It's a shame that we will no longer be able to enjoy those internet memes of the last 15 years of these number of things have happened since before GTA 6 was released. Oh, yeah, John, you want to
John's
do...
back.
John's back. Hey, John. You're putting your mic on. You're not ready
he's
to
not.
talk to me yet. That's fine. Clip it in there and then you can talk. Let me just check that... Sorry, I've got the right one. Yeah, okay. And press X for me, Ryan, will you? No, I think we should play at the same time so that we just make sure that we get the game finished. Kaya's about to come back now anyway. Can we just get our team sorted first and then you guys can talk about it once the game gets started? Is that okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. In which case, yeah, go ahead. John, what are you making of the game so far?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I was just going to maybe break down a little bit of what I said before, because actually the way that Ecuador are playing has reminded me a lot of the way that Marcelo Bielsa teams used to play.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just because of the man-to-man pressing?
Yeah. So let's just the way around. I think the way that I should probably have set this up before I started talking. Yeah, obviously the man-to-man pressing is something that we expect to see from Bielsa. There's always the caveat of, with Bielsa, you would end up having a +1 and a -1 at the back and the front. So
Yes.
you would have an extra defender at the back. So with Havertz up front, you'll have 2 centre-backs around him,
Yes.
which means you're going to have a -1 somewhere else. That's going to be up front. But across the rest of the pitch, we're basically seeing man-to-man all over. And I guess it's a kind of an interesting approach, because I think that what you do when you're playing against man-to-man is that you try and utilise things like dribbling, ball carrying, or you try and move your opponents around by destabilising them, because they've got to follow you everywhere you go, right? So you can create space and then actually access space that is then opened out. And so I think it's interesting that Ecuador have decided to go this way, because I think, again, this is, as we said before, this isn't necessarily the most physical Germany team.
Yeah.
And I think what they're just trying to do then is to basically isolate everyone down into these 1v1 matchups across the field, because they then feel as though they're going to have the ability to be able to win those 1v1 matchups. And I think that if you look, when we're watching the second half, just look out for those the difference between the Germany press when Ecuador are building up and the Germany build-up with the Ecuador pressing. And I think it's kind of quite interesting how much more aggression is going into the Ecuador approach. They're not necessarily jumping straight on, but in certain phases they're locking on and going. And I think...
Well, they've got to win the game.
Yeah, so that's the thing that's really stood out for me. Let's have a look and see how well the Germans deal with the Ecuador press in the second half. If they start utilising maybe a bit more rotation, a little bit more ball carrying, finding ways of actually pulling this approach apart.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I think it's been quite fun so far, hasn't it?
Glad John Way's still here.
Well done, John. He's going to be here
Last
for
time we
that.
were too late and you were in the
You can
trouble.
stay for half time. Have a seat, John. Join us for half time.
Come on over.
Then we're going to... Kaya and I are going to have a rematch, of course, because
Yeah.
I won by some significant margin. Now,
Yeah,
Yep.
we should do that.
you don't have a microphone on. That's not how it works,
We
Kaya.
should do the opposite
Kaya,
team.
that's not
we
how
should
it
do the exact opposite team.
Kaya, randomise your team.
I did. I got Aberdeen.
Straight away?
Yeah.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
I didn't see that happen, and no one on stream
You
saw
were
that.
lucky.
No one on stream saw that happen.
I'm not giving up Aberdeen.
Do you promise?
I saw it. I saw
I
it.
swear.
All right. You have to make the changes incredibly quickly, okay?
I have no changes. Oh, I do have changes to make.
Yeah, you've got... Okay,
Do you know what? It
game.
might genuinely be more fun and quicker just to randomise again.
All right, go on.
You've got a third option.
Ugh.
Have another one, Gab.
You're so bad at this.
Someone in the
I
chat
don't even know
said,
what my team's called.
can Morrison Domino get a win here?
Morrison Domino.
Yeah, come on, Mo, let's have it.
Joe's
Here we
decided
go.
to change his name.
My new name's Morrison Domino,
Why have you gone with that?
so I can say Modamino. You know, that's what I. Welcome to the Tifo Football Podcast with me, Modamino.
I prefer Mo
Do it
Domino.
properly. Do it properly.
Mo Domino.
Hello.
Modomino. Yeah, I like that too. I
Hello.
like it too. Right, here we go. Come on, we haven't got
And
time.
welcome
Yeah,
We've got time to mess
talk
around.
to John.
to the Tifo Football Podcast. I'm Joe Devine.
Jardavar.
I'm Mo
God, the
Domino.
passing is awful.
What else is the chat saying? Kaya, you know, in order to win, you have to do something other than pass it around in your
Don't
back.
you worry
four the
about
whole
what I'm
time.
doing, mate.
Yeah, I understand. I've seen Roberto De Zerbi's football teams play
Don't
before. I
give
know
in.
what's
Don't
happening.
give in.
I'm not actually
Don't
a
back down.
child.
Who says
Double
that's
down.
what I'm trying to do?
What else could you possibly be trying to
As
do?
an Arsenal fan, I'd be trying to do what the Tottenham manager does. Are you mad?
Well, then what else is it? Explain your tactics.
It's
to me.
honestly...
Why is it that you want to give up possession of the ball so close to your goal?
For the chat, Joe is in the blue kit
Mo,
Mo Domino, yeah, is in
and
the blue kit.
Kaya is in the white kit.
Yeah.
if your name was
Kaya
Morris,
should be in the red kit.
if your
but
name was
he's not allowed.
Morrison Domino, then Just think of the brand deals you could get.
I know.
Both of your name.
I could get 2 different brand deals based on my name.
But I think you might have to change it to Morrison's Dominoes, right?
Morrison's Dominoes.
I can imagine you doing the ooh advert of
Domino.
Yeah, see, look,
I could do it.
That's free advertising you're giving away there.
Listen.
Someone
what
said,
you
"Hey,
do?
producer, his name is Mo."
You create a good advert with a nice sound, and I'm going to make the sound. Well,
Oh,
I
dear.
can't not make the sound.
Oh dear.
Oh, very close. Very close.
Right.
This hugely tightly contested affair so far. What else going on in the chat, Ryan?
Someone's asking if you're taking hydration joke submissions. I think that means you've officially made it.
The thing is, basically, the only reason I'm not is because I don't trust the chat not to Google and steal them from somewhere else. That's the problem. If I could be absolutely
What
certain
chat, like,
that they were original.
now you don't trust them?
yeah.
Wow.
First
Do
you
you
called them
trust them?
stupid.
Unbelievable.
Now you say they're not trustworthy.
I bet. I'm certain that there are some very funny people in the chat who would make great original jokes, but I don't have time to like search on Twitter to find out whether
You
they
don't have time
actually
to
came up
fact
with
check
them or
the
not.
jokes.
Yeah, and I don't want to be on here like reading out someone else's joke. At least I can be certain when I've written them that they are my kind of bad, but they're original.
To be fair, no one else would write those jokes.
Yeah,
That's not true.
No one is going to claim ownership of your jokes, Jay.
But that might be true, but that doesn't mean that no one else would write them. But feel free to put them in the chat so that we can enjoy them, but we just won't be reading them out loud. That's all.
There you go.
Yeah.
Quite a comprehensive answer there, Joe.
Great height
Huh?
regain from
Lovely comprehensive answer there.
WSG. Does anyone know what WSG's full name is?
Wooni and Saint-Gilloise.
I can't remember. That's good.
Oh, I've been tackled by my own player.
It is Battener Sportgemeinschaft Tirol.
Sportgemeinschaft.
So
What does
was
that
the
mean?
first
Sport team
bit? Oh, brilliant.
or sport
Oh,
organisation?
More like
Brilliant
sport club.
tackle.
Sport organisation.
Yeah.
What was the first word?
Oh, I
Think
wonder,
the
which,
W?
wonder which way he's going to go next.
Batama.
I wonder who
Battener,
he's
so
going to try and
W-A-T-T-E. No,
W-A-T-T-E.
Tirol is the
and
place.
they're in
They
Tirol.
did my striker.
Maybe a striker should get on with his life and deal with it.
Your striker's injured.
Oh, they're in the town of Vattens, Tirol. So there you go.
Vartens. Does that mean waiting in
Another
German?
good chance there.
Warten.
Vatten.
In the vast.
Warten. Like Baden-Baden.
Oh dear.
Gemeinschaft's more of like a community.
Oh, the camera angle wasn't right.
Come on. Another goal.
I missed it.
Another goal for Mo Domino. This guy is off the chain. Mo. Hoo-hoo.
John, I've got a question for you.
Oh, really?
Someone's asking about tips and tricks to be an analyst. What's the best way to start?
Oh, I know.
etc.?
It's say no to everything that your editor asks. Be generally grumpy and annoyed.
Don,
don't
we
make
turn
any,
Joe's mic down.
Don't make any serious statements that you can back up. Always talk about the book that you've written, even before you've written it.
Hey, I've read it. It's
He's read it.
And play
It
video
exists.
games. Have you read it?
yeah.
Why haven't I read it yet? You
Because-
haven't given it to me.
Why would he?
That is outrageous.
I'm not giving it to you.
He's only giving it to people who would appreciate it. You wouldn't.
Hey, man.
Oh!
That is so low of you. Of course I would appreciate it. I've been looking for some new toilet paper. I'm joking. I can't wait to read it. I'm actually very upset that I haven't.
Be proud of your
received it.
friend.
I am proud of my friend.
Not proud of me at all.
I've told you privately that I'm proud of you.
Have you?
Yes, I have. I've told you on the phone that I'm proud of you. Do you not remember? When I
I don't
called
remember.
pretend to be your dad.
At one
that
time on the phone.
Hello, son.
Hello, I'm proud of you.
Dad?
Why do you sound so southern?
Why have you developed a
Daddy.
Lancashire accent? You're
Hello!
from Liverpool.
That is Sean Bean.
It's me,
Your
John's
dad.
dad.
Hello and welcome to me, John's dad. I'm John's dad.
That's right.
Anyway, John.
Tips and tricks. Tips
Oh,
and tricks
just
to
as I
what?
was
To
scored.
become.
Yeah.
Look, I have the most non-standard career of all time, and also like all careers are non-standard, I guess.
Maybe like things to start looking out for to develop.
Yeah, it'd be good, nice to get a simple answer, wouldn't it? Come on, John. You've got tips and tricks. Stop. I know your whole thing, and I agree with you, which is that you're lucky and you don't know, but you do also have something to offer.
Yeah,
so
no.
tell people.
If people ask me this kind of question, my answer is always going to be it's hard work. Like I think that's probably what unites most people. Yeah, there's obviously some people who luck out and scam a living. But like for most people doing this kind of job,
Right here, man, it's a bit hard.
you have to spend a lot of time watching football. You have to spend a lot of time thinking about it. You have to spend a lot of time reading it. And a lot of the stuff that you have to do is like the unsexy stuff. That's the people who are the best in the industry, the people who have put the hours in and put the hard work in and found ways of improving the way they view the game. And I guess the second thing would be you've got to remain open-minded. I think the people who are the best in the industry are the ones who are willing to accept that that the game changes all the time, so you have to be open to that possibility, but also to the possibility of being wrong and having to reassess your ideas about the game. So I think if you do those two things and do them well, then you're putting yourself in a much better position to get lucky.
Thanks, John.
That's
See?
nice.
Better
I liked
position
it.
to get.
See what happens when you let him actually speak?
Man, you try working here for longer than
I'm
a
good.
few weeks,
I'm good.
and then,
I'm
tell me how to deal with John.
I'm good for the
okay?
few weeks. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the fact it's a few weeks.
Listen, what else I discovered while I was listening to John there is that every time Kaya says he's done something good, it's the computer that's done it on his
What are
team.
you talking about?
Every time he's like, good tackle, it's like the computer player that has taken the ball off me.
What
and
are
then
you lying
he
about now?
attributes the success to his own.
Literally, the reason you're winning is because the computer randomised me a rubbish team.
Oh man, there's a half a star difference between our teams, Kaya.
That is all the difference.
Oh my god,
It's
honestly.
1-0. That is half a star's difference.
No,
I think
it's
it's more.
not.
Isn't it a star and a half difference?
No,
Yeah, I
no,
think it was
well,
about
I think
5 stars difference.
Absolutely is not.
It's 3 stars versus 1.5
computer
stars.
does made me not score
it's not.
there.
It's 2.5 stars versus 3 stars.
Also, isn't the computer doing everything?
No, it's 1.5
Sounds a little-
stars.
This sounds a little like
It got
don't
worse.
talk about spend, talk
Wait,
about net spend.
do mind.
This is
It got worse for him. He had a
Doesn't
better
matter.
team, and then it
My
got
team-
worse.
my
If
team
it was
did get
just
worse.
half a star difference, then it couldn't have
I
got
think
worse.
got worse every time when I left
Okay.
Aberdeen, which I was told to do. I did that for the good of the stream.
Kaya,
how's everyone in the
Kaya,
chat
Kaya,
feel
you're
about
a
this
serious journalist,
conversation?
Kaya.
Not right now.
Come on, mate. You're embarrassing yourself, pal. Oh, look at this! This is just
Hate
like
you.
Are
incredible
we
football.
going to talk about Elliot Anderson at any point?
Oh, we're going
Because
to talk a
they're-
little bit about England today because we
Well-
missed John's thoughts. He wasn't hit because he failed his
Why did you
late fitness
press that?
test.
So there was an
back to-
Ornstein, a David Ornstein tweet.
Oh, was there?
Manchester City make improved bids to sign Elliot Anderson. from
Improved
Nottingham
bid.
Forest.
Wow.
No agreement yet, but
Go
clubs
on.
in direct talks over latest
Ah!
proposal.
Kyle,
Sorry.
not when Ryan's talking.
Sorry,
but
Ryan.
yeah.
I can't
No.
help when
No
I'm gonna
groaning
score.
when Ryan.
Oh, I thought it was that was because
It was about
Manchester
Elliot
City.
Anderson.
Make the bid.
What does it say? It's improved bid, Ryan.
Shall I find the story on
Yeah,
the Athletic?
please do. I'm just going to hold on to the ball because
You haven't held on
It's
to the ball for the entire
kind of weird that these sort of random transfer stories are going on during the World Cup. It's just like one team has a random go for a few days of trying to sign someone, but
yeah.
there doesn't seem to be like a sort of collective agreement that everyone's going to look for players at this point. It's just kind of
vibes.
yeah.
Um,
Brilliant tackle.
it says the 23-year-old has been given permission to travel for a medical.
To Manchester.
Well, I assume that
away
they'll.
from America. I don't think.
No, but who was
that
it?
can't be
One
right.
of them did. Oh, it was
Munoz.
JP Van Hecker did a.
Munoz did his Liverpool man.
They sometimes do, when there's tournaments they sometimes do medicals. They
Right.
don't always have to go to them.
Yeah, you can just go to
Yeah.
a local facility.
Wait, this is
That's right, isn't it?
It's like an abattoir.
You go to an abattoir to do your medical.
I think the
Shocked to find
teams
Elliot
are
Anderson's
coming
only
back out.
23.
Say that again, Ryan.
The teams are coming back out.
Yeah, I know.
It's all right. Well, you've got enough time.
That's just a huge foul. Terrible.
Oh,
foul.
yeah,
The Athletic report,
The
yeah.
computer did it.
They agreed the fee. There's another tweet. Sorry, my bad, everyone.
That's
Oh, they've agreed the fee.
Apparently.
Right, so it's happening.
Yes, sorry. Agreed deal. Manchester City agreed deal to sign Elliot Anderson from Nottingham Forest.
What's the?
That was
fee,
an
do we know?
updated one. The tweet that I was talking about was an old tweet.
Oh.
Says Forest want the fixed fee of any sale of Anderson to be higher than the £125 million.
No, they want some kind of record. Is that
Yeah.
was it the
Um,
English record? I guess.
This
Or is
comes
it-
after the Athletic revealed on June
No.
10th that City had made a verbal offer for the midfielder worth £106, which is $139.8 US dollars.
£6.
Oh, £1 million,
That
sorry.
is much cheaper than I was expecting.
I see why they offered an improved offer. Yeah.
Yeah, it needed. There was a bit.
It was
they were
£105,
talking.
but they added a pound on, didn't they?
They were talking about the valuation
No.
gap. I didn't think it was quite that big.
It's the Arsene Wenger playbook, isn't it?
That's it.
Exactly.
£105
Okay,
plus
we're
one.
done. We're done.
And a
I'm
penny.
switching back over, buddy.
Oh, yeah, because you know I would have scored in the last minute. The game isn't over.
The game's
The
finished.
game's not finished.
All right, fine. Let's take the corner quickly. Right, the actual game is
Guys,
kicking off.
the actual game is
Isn't this
kicking
Joe's
off.
call?
Can we
I can't make this go faster.
I'm trying to do it as quickly as I can.
slowing down
Oh, you
set
can get that
pieces?
play. Yeah. Time wasting.
Oh my god!
Ridiculous.
Right.
Why are we in the 4th minute of one
Referee
added
Booth.
minute?
Exactly,
There we
Ryan.
go.
Why are we in the
There we
4th
go.
minute?
There
It's
we
a conspiracy that doesn't make any sense.
There's a penalty
Why do
to Germany.
keep
We are
getting
missing.
bad teams in the randomizer.
Like,
as well?
oh, maybe people are
I've never seen this
Trolling
side
us
of
in the
Kaya
chat.
before.
This is
All right, here we go. We're switching back over now.
a disgrace.
I can see Curacao, Ivory Coast. There we go. Right, we're back in. Hey, right. Would you mind?
Oh, is it-
Again, we've done it again. Hold on. We've done it again.
apparently there's already been 2 goals. No, they haven't.
Thanks, mate. Oh, that's the noise of a victor.
Is there a penalty?
An Ichibi.
Oh, I think there's been a penalty awarded and it's been sent to VAR.
We're checking VAR. Here we
Joe,
go.
if you hadn't time wasted, we'd have been able to see this.
That's absolutely outrageous, man.
If you hadn't paused the game when I was right on the
If you
counter
hadn't
attack.
made me take a pointless corner in the 94th
I
minute,
was on the attack.
You were not. You were defending a corner.
Yeah, which was about to
Right, let's see it. Oh, that's not it. Oh, that is it. That's quite light.
What are we
That is not
looking at
it.
here?
It's a foul on Havertz.
A foul on Havertz, but they're showing this.
Are they looking at?
I think they're trying to decide if that was a foul in the build-up.
Is there another?
Oh, a run up earlier.
Yeah, I think so.
Understood. Okay, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so Zane tackles the guy and then wins the ball back and goes.
Someone said the ref ran off to watch the stream.
Yeah, so they're pulling it back for the free kick.
I think the question's whether or not it's a foul in the build-up.
Understood.
It's this tackle, yeah.
Yep. It's quite.
I mean, that
It's a
is
bit
Soft,
light.
I think.
That is soft.
Bit soft. Different. Yeah, I
I
mean,
think that's very soft.
they
I think
make
he goes
contact,
down the
but-
second he realises
It may be, it may be a foul, but like,
I'm not sure about that.
I guess the issue is that because he's taken a heavy touch to ride the foul,
yeah.
it's then beneficial for him to go down. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Chat is saying that I was robbed. I'd just like to point
that says
out.
no penalty, no foul.
Honestly.
There, though.
Man runs to the chat to find compliments for himself.
They're just there. I don't have to find them.
Control F, Kaya Kaynak.
It's good, guys. We thought that Kai would be the worst player coming into the tournament. It turns
Literally
out that
beaten
he-
you comprehensively
Sorry.
twice.
I think I'm the
Twice?
worst player though.
Yes.
I think
You've
I'm-
only beaten me once.
I think I'm the worst player.
I beat you
though,
0-0
so far.
another time.
Yeah, but don't
I
forget,
think I'm the
Ryan,
worst player so
you
far.
don't count though because you're the producer.
we also told you to do it because
Also,
Joe
you-
was getting so depressed.
You
Come off.
identified yourself as a gamer. I've not touched a console in about 10 years.
I'm a gamer. I
The
mean,
fact that was 1-0, that reflects very
show-
poorly on
it
you.
shows, doesn't it? That's why
Reflects
I've.
very poorly on
That's
you.
It's
why
like
I've
that
beaten
Neville
you.
South or Michael Owen show.
Yeah,
It's
well
like-
done. Well done. He's Kaya.
Kaya's tall guy energy finally coming out.
Well done, he's 6'6".
To be fair, as someone who's dyspraxic in a game that requires coordination, you beating me, that does feel like ableism.
Well, now I'm even happier that I've beaten you, and even more proud. Oh,
So-
Hincapié.
Good or throw, isn't it?
Is it Hincapié that Arsenal made the deal permanent today?
Yeah.
Correct.
What was the fee? 35.
40 million euros, I believe.
Ah,
They've already paid a loan fee as well.
right.
40 million euros.
What a bargain.
Eye-watering fees in the Premier League these days, isn't it?
Well, £105 for Elliot Anderson, you know.
That's quite. It hasn't worked out for him, Franco, because he did get yellow for that. But that's quite a smart attempt to slow the play down by
Was it
kicking a ball
smart?
back onto the pitch. Yeah, I think so. It's not kicking the main ball away, is it? It's like, it's one layer
I've
deeper.
seen someone else do that in the Premier League, I think, where they've
Did they get carded?
knocked a ball. Yeah, I think so.
Right.
I think the overall fee, including loan fees, was 52 million euros for Hincapié.
Right.
That does seem
Sort of-
steep.
Sort of standard top of the table Premier League signing these days, isn't it? Like you're always going to go for.
Did you say I only heard top of the table? Sorry, what?
He's become unbearable since EA.
The real me is coming out now.
Who were the team who won the league before Arsenal?
Don't know, mate.
Was it Liverpool, wasn't it?
Last year it was
How
Liverpool.
did Liverpool do last year?
Don't know why you're asking me.
Just just wondering. Just because.
Oh, very nice. There's a great role there with Sane.
Someone said Joe is the most whiny player.
Honestly, Kaya just whined 10 times as much as me in that last game. That is unreal.
The people know the truth when they see it.
The people know the truth you wish them to see.
Germany have brought on Angelo Stiller, by the way.
Oh, really? I missed that. For who?
I think Pavlovich, is it? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pavlovich
Pavlovich was yellow card.
Yeah.
This is interesting listening to the stadium. Alan Shearer talking about this in their commentary, but Ecuador fans were furious there, booing Enner Valencia slowing the ball down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is an interesting notion. Because they feel as though fast break is the best chance. Oh dear, that's so insecure. Oh.
And me watching Kaya and Joe play. Yeah.
If you're going to whisper little jokes, can you whisper it into your microphone, please? You're just sitting over there.
I
Like,
ASMR'd it into the mic.
you're going to this.
Can we for one of the games this tournament, can we maybe play a slightly longer game and actually get John to do a breakdown on the board of one of the games of
Yeah, that would be fun. I'm up for that.
I'm sure I'll have a 1-star team and Joe will have a 7-star team.
You can both have, look, I'll pick the teams and you can both be 5-star teams because you need to get some good stuff for John to analyse.
Oh,
Oh, he shouldn't have cut back.
he's on the outside again. Oh, corner to Ecuador. That was pretty explosive.
It's also a corner for Ivory Coast.
Perspective. I keep getting done by perspective this World Cup.
An important add-on there. This World Cup, of course.
This World Cup, of course.
Definitely this
I
one.
usually don't get caught by perspective. It's not a problem that
I have a brilliant perspective on it. Everything.
Yeah.
Just this World Cup is.
I've actually been told my perspective is wonderful. Ecuador's corner.
Ooh.
No chance of getting done by perspective there. What's he doing?
Why is he time wasting?
I don't understand.
They
Well,
need
I-
more than a point,
I
right?
guess
Yeah.
he wants his team to get back into a defensive position, but yeah, you are right. Although, given how much time Arsenal wasted this season, I would have thought you'd know all the reasons why a team might time waste.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there you go. It's nice now they've won it, you see, because now they've won, you get to say whatever you want, and it doesn't really hurt anyone because
I think after
They've won.
your display at the end of that game there with the time wasting, you're not in a position to be throwing any kind of
It
accusations.
took them
around
so
my
long
friend.
to win as well that you sort of have.
I thought you were going to say
That
took
moral buffer, right?
took Mo so long to take his corner.
No domino.
Yeah, I thought that's where that
No
sentence was
domino.
going.
guys, I came up with such a good name.
I came up with that.
Off the top of my
Credit for
head,
that.
Morris.
Can you
I'm
just,
sure
can you
it's a
just,
Mo
can
Domino.
on the podcast tonight, can you actually just, no explanation, just be like, I'm Joe Devine, aka Mo Domino, and just see what happens.
I will.
Okay.
Kaya, you can't say you came up. I know you helped evolve something that existed already.
You said
didn't
Morris and
cut-
Domino.
Yeah, Morris and Domino. You simply shortened Morrison to Mo. You can't say I came up with that.
I literally.
That's
the
like
nickname,
saying
I made it.
John
better.
was born Jonathan Mackenzie. It's like you meet him for the first time and go, John, I came up with that. I came up with that.
If
I'm
I was
the first person to call
if I
you
was
John.
the first person ever to call John, then yeah, I did come up with it. That is true.
That is the most tapped opinion I've ever heard. Have you ever considered shortening your name to John?
If no one had ever said that to you before in your life,
Yeah, but
and I was the first person to
point.
say that to
the
you.
point is that's a known nickname, and everyone knows that you shortened Morrison to Mo.
Yeah.
Everyone
true.
knows that.
always saying, yeah, I'm going
knows
down Moe's to get to do my big shot.
This is the rowdiest this room's been.
You don't remember,
Tournament
the
so far.
Premier League player James Moe? You don't remember? You don't remember him? No, terrific player, James Moe.
Clinton Mo.
Brilliant
Look,
singer-songwriter as
The
well,
referee's
James.
assistants there is calming Nagelsmann down because he's like, look, no one called him John before I called him John.
I came up with the name Mo.
Yeah.
Every time I say Mo, though, I keep thinking of that subplot in Succession. Do you remember the nickname they give that guy Mo? His name's Lester, and they all call him Mo.
Oh,
That's a terrific part of. That's a terrific subplot in Succession. I love that. Johnny Walker.
see, if someone had called him John Walker, then it might have been a very different product.
Joe.
Joe Walker.
I came up with that.
Is that
I
Javier
was called
Mascherano?
Joe before.
That is, isn't it?
Yep.
Very nice.
Is he manager of Inter Miami?
He was. He's
He
done it
was.
all.
Oh, they've just changed it for the taking too long at a throw.
Nice. I've only seen that 3 times, I think, but I like it every time it happens.
Mm.
Slightly worried this game's going to finish 1-1.
Second half's not. I mean, I know we missed the crucial incident at the start, but it's not really seemed like it's resumed with the same pace as the.
Why are you
first
worried about it ending 1-1?
Because I want to see more goals.
Oh.
But I'm going to have a look at the points of bad predictions. I can't remember what we said.
You
Oh,
said 0-0 for this game.
Did I?
I said 2-1 to Germany. Kaya said, I don't know, I don't take any notice of
Kaya said 1-0
To-
to Germany.
Okay, I don't mind.
I
that.
said
I'll take
0-0, yeah.
JJ
JJ said
went 4-3 or
2-0
something.
2-0 to Germany, he said.
I basically looked at what you had, Joe, and I just added 1 to it.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he said he didn't ever do that. We've
I
been
literally
discussing
went 3 points different.
we've been
Because
discussing
0-0
how
was a terrible prediction.
we've been discussing how John has been essentially cheating. It's quite
I also
upsetting,
have
to be
another
honest.
4-0 later, by the way. I've gone the Netherlands 4, Tunisia 0,
Yeah,
which is much more than you've gone for.
that's true.
Angelo Stiller. Do you know why Angelo Stiller has the name Angelo? It's because that's an Italian name, I'm presuming. I don't have an answer
It's
to
going to
that.
be called Angelino, and then someone came up and you should go Angelo instead.
But there's a lot of names that you would class as Italian.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
In
true.
Mario
Germany.
Götze.
And then you've
A
got
lot of Marco,
Domenico
Mario.
Tedesco,
Marco
whose
Reus,
name
Mario
means
Gomez.
German in Italian, right, or something like that.
Should we do our tomorrow scores now?
Sure.
Because JJ's put his in already. JJ seems to have put his in for all of Saturday as well. I don't understand this guy. Why? Why?
I guess because he keeps being asked to do them, so he must have gone through.
No, I know, but he might not be first to guess on Saturday.
Well, that's all right. He will.
No, because it's
No, he still will.
it's about individual day scores. I'm going to delete his scores from Saturday. Every time he fills it out, he either adds or misses a day that he was supposed to include or not include. Right.
Kimmich coming off.
Okay. So we've got
Joshua.
our scores for Friday.
Denise.
Kaya, you'll
Yeah.
be next. I'm
Okay.
looking for a scoreline for Norway, France.
Ooh.
JJ's taken 3-2 to France.
Blimey, okay. 2-1 to France.
2-1 France?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing the rundown tonight, right?
Yes, please. Would you mind? So that I can play. Senegal, Iraq. I'd like to take... JJ's got 2-0 Iraq. which is a bit surprising.
I don't think that will happen. I'll go 2-0 to Senegal.
I wonder if he meant to put that.
You know what? Actually, what's the Senegalese goal difference going into the game?
I don't.
They're
Come on,
on
Joe.
minus 3, aren't they?
Hold on, let me find out for you. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Where's that one? I think.
Can I get you anything else?
Fair teams.
Do you want me to do your taxes for you? Senegal. I've done that thing where I've scrolled through all of the groups and then not found Senegal. Anyway,
Nice.
hold on. At this stage, I'm starting to worry that Senegal aren't in the tournament.
This is, yeah.
Oh, there they are, Group I.
If it's minus 3 after I said
So they're on 0 points and they're a minus 3 goal difference.
Yeah.
So they would. I think if they could score 2-0,
I'm going for 3.
2-0 would still be enough to qualify them.
I want them to score 3.
Okay.
3-0, I think.
You've got it 3-0.
Thanks, man.
Last World Cup as well, France rotated heavily for their final.
Right. Okay.
But there's a
Well, they're not.
group
They're
winner
not
on the
playing
line, isn't
France,
there?
so they're playing Iraq,
Who?
Senegal.
Oh.
Never
You're
mind.
talking about the France game.
Nope. Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
Kaya.
blimey, that's a hard one.
JJ's taken 2-1 to Saudi Arabia.
Let's go 1-0 to Cape Verde because I like them.
Okay. Uruguay, Spain, España. JJ's taken 2-0 Spain.
I'm going to go 1-0 Spain.
1-0. Okay. Oof. Oh, a little bit of Spain. Oh!
Valencia with a shot saved by Neuer.
That was a lovely shot. Ecuador still pressuring here as well. And it breaks. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. New Zealand, Belgium. JJ's taken 2-1 to New Zealand.
2-1 to New Zealand.
I think he might be just taking risks to try and get back in it because he's so far behind.
Not a bad policy. I'm going to play safe and go 2-0 to Belgium.
Okay. And then Egypt, Iran. He's gone 2-2.
Let's say 2-1 to Egypt, I think.
Okay. So as it stands from today's games, well, we don't really know the results, so we can't say, but we'll skip 2 days ahead. Remind me that we're doing it for... Never mind, I'll explain it later. Oh, Vit's breaking here.
Oh, well, look, a handball by Ram.
Oh,
Oh, what a take from the keeper.
That's a great claim. Great claim from the keeper. He just like snatches it out of the air. Very nice.
Brilliant.
Okay, I'm going to do mine now as well. And then we'll come to John. Oh, Norway-France is tricky. I actually think Norway might win that game.
Really?
I'm going to say 2-1 Norway.
Not been listening to Erling Haaland.
Senegal, Iraq. I think that's 2-0 Senegal. Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia. I really don't know, but I'm going to say 2-1 to Cape Verde. Uruguay, Spain. Uruguay have been very
Goal
disappointing.
for Ivory Coast, 2-0.
Oh, look at that.
Nicola Pepe again.
He's not been back in 2019 when he scored 2 free kicks
Yes, very well remembered.
in the League Cup,
No, the Europa League.
the Europa League.
John, will you, if you're going to look at Kai, will you bring your mic slightly more in front of you?
Oh, well, I just won't look at Kai.
Okay, great. Don't look at Kai then.
And the match are off now. We're on Maximilian Bayer. So
Okay, just looking at the replay of this goal. It's onside. Oh, it's a really nice finish. Max Bayer on for Germany. Okay, Uruguay. Yeah, Uruguay have been rubbish. And I was going to ask you if you'd been disappointed by that, John, because you love Marcelo Bielsa.
yeah, I think
Do you want to talk about that a bit on the podcast?
we could do.
Should we? Oh, I'll add that to the podcast plan, and then we'll We'll talk about that there. But I'm going to say that it will be
Take a look
1-3.
at my podcast. It's the only one I got. Not much of a podcast.
Okay. Egypt, Iran is the final game I'm predicting for. This one's quite tricky. Let me look at the groups there.
Looking at the groups, that's cheating. If what I'm doing is cheating.
So
Shoot from the hip like Kaya.
Doesn't know how to play fair, does he?
No.
So Egypt and Iran are 1 and 2 in Group G.
Yep.
Belgium will probably beat New Zealand, or I've predicted them to. So really, a draw would kind of suit both teams.
Yeah, I would say 1-1, but you wouldn't allow me to do
If
that.
there's a draw, do they stay 1-2 or do Belgium go on?
No, if Belgium win, Belgium would. If Belgium win by 2 goals, actually, what was the Belgium-Egypt result? Was it a draw? It
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
draw, wasn't it?
1-0.
So if Belgium win by 2 or more goals, then I believe they'd have to win. They'd have to win by 3 goals to go into first. If Egypt and Iran drew, then I guess Iran would drop to third, but they'd be on 3 points and a goal difference of 0, so they'd most likely progress. In which case, I'm going to say that there's a serious incentive. Well, actually, who do they play? Who does 1 and 2 of Group G play? Let me see.
Viewers, you'll notice how the spirit of this game is to just vibe it and predict.
It's absolutely not.
It's not to study in detail and
So,
try and game the system. and come up
G1
with ways.
currently plays South Korea as it stands, whereas G2, as it stands, plays Australia. So actually, I think maybe a draw is a good
Who
prediction.
does
here.
GTA 6 play, though?
That is such a funny comment.
That's a topical joke.
I can't pick a draw because 2-2's already taken.
No,
I can't
pick a
have
draw.
One. I can't have 1-1.
Pick a draw.
Oh,
Well,
gaming the
I'm
system,
gonna
are you,
have-
Joe? I see.
I'm gonna.
0-0 and 3-3 are options.
No, do you know what? I'm gonna have 1-0 Iran. There you go.
Who are they playing?
Are you joking? You're not listening to anything I just said. You are joking. Great. Cool. I'm trying to keep the live stream interesting. Thanks for helping me so much,
All
guys.
of
I
that
really
research
appreciate it.
and for
All you've
what?
done is just take the mick out of me for the last 5 minutes. I'm monologuing because neither of you are speaking.
I'm watching the football.
Yeah, you're not in the cupboard now, mate. If you want to watch the football quietly, then get in the cupboard. Right, quick. We're doing your scores quickly now, John. Okay. Norway,
Just do
France.
whatever you did, but one extra.
Norway, France. I'm not telling you what anyone else has picked.
You went for 2-1 Norway.
Joe went for 5-0.
If
Norway.
you do it this way, you're going to
Okay.
be in so much trouble.
2-1 France. Oh, actually, no. I'll go 3-2 France.
I've gone 2-1 France.
Taken, both taken,
3-2 France is taken.
both taken. Yeah.
Who do you think took 3-2 France?
Maybe for the best. I can't go for that one. There's a
That was
hydration break.
All right. Here we go.
3-1 France.
You ready for this hydration break
3-1
joke?
France.
You want 3-1 France? Okay.
France, not France.
I understand that. Would you like this hydration break joke?
No.
I'm glad that the people at home can finally see what John's what
You
John's
asked me a
really
question.
like. No, shush up now. Here we go.
Do you want me to read it?
No,
Do you want me to read it?
no. I don't. You've
I'll
already,
read it if you want.
You've already read one.
I'll read it if you want.
This is your flatmate's joke.
Oh, is it?
Do you want to read it?
Yeah, sure.
Make sure. It's his only one that he's getting. So make sure. Don't mess this up.
Okay.
Okay, it has to be done properly. Okay, go on then.
Oh, God, he's actually ripped it.
It's unbelievable.
Were you sort of joking there, or?
Oh, I hate this joke so much.
It's your
He
friend's
impinges
joke.
this joke upon me every week. At
Oh,
least
now he
once.
pulls the microphone in front of his face. Good. I've softened it a little bit because I don't think we can include all of the words that he included when he wrote it.
Oh my!
So just have a quick read through and see.
I know it off
You know
by
the
heart,
joke by heart,
to be
okay,
honest.
Yeah.
A Newcastle United defender disclosed in a recent Lads Mag interview.
I love that bit. Lads.
I haven't heard that word for about 15
That's
years.
my addition because I love
Yeah, no.
saying lads mag.
What he looks for in romantic partners.
So read that again.
A Newcastle United defender disclosed in a recent Lads Mag interview
Yeah.
what he looks for in romantic partners.
Oh, what does he
No.
look for?
He said, while his friends are into different things.
Right, so they like other things than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does he
he's
like?
more of a bot man.
He's a bot man. He likes bots. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
I think you need to say. I think you can say boobs.
I
think you can say boobs.
I chose not to write that down.
Let me
because
do it again.
I felt that it was grotesque.
A Newcastle United defender disclosed the human body exists, Joe.
No,
okay?
I know the
You don't
human
need to
body
impose
exists.
your
I'm not
preferences onto the
sorry,
rest of us.
I'm not saying that the human body is grotesque. I'm saying that I simply
A
felt.
Newcastle United defender disclosed in a recent Lads Mag interview
Yes.
what he looks for in romantic partners. He said that while his friends are into boobs, he's more of a bot man.
The joke does make more sense that way. I acknowledge that, but I thought,
I thought it was going to be something along the lines of like a sharer, or like Fabian Share. Someone who shares.
Well, that's because you're a good boy.
My head's not. I
You're-
didn't like that.
the clean.
You're a
They
good
call him
boy.
Kaya.
I did not like that at all.
Kaya the clean Kaynak. All right, let's get back to points are bad now. Back to the really. I can't believe you ripped that up. Terrible. Now, here, I've slipped so deep into this chair. Right, you've taken. What have you taken? You've taken 3-1 France. Fine. What are you taking for Senegal? Senegal, Iraq.
Senegal. JJ's gone for 2-0.
I'm not telling you what they've taken.
He's gone for 2-0, right? You've gone for 2-0 Senegal. I remember that one. Joe, who knows what he went for? I'll just go for whatever you went for, but with one X.
I'm so close to walking out of the room.
Senegal, Iraq.
Ooh, Ecuador in. No. Oh, it's just been dropped. Oh, he's kept it in. Oh,
Oh, that was
big
so
chance
close.
for Ecuador. Manuel Neuer.
Huge chance.
Fault there. I don't know what he was doing.
Senegal, Iraq. 3-0 Senegal. No, 3-1. 3-1 Senegal.
Yeah, 3-0's taken.
Really?
Kaya took it.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah,
3-1.
that's the whole goal difference thing. Even I'd forgotten that. That's a
He
really
looked
good
upset then
goal.
because he realised it wasn't what his pick wasn't one away from mine.
What
No,
is
it would have been
Jonathan
glorious.
Tye
just
doing?
to be clear, the reason he's doing this is because he's picking after me. If he only picks one away from me, he can only ever be add 1 point more than me
You're
or less.
paranoid, mate.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why you're making the joke.
How many times have I... That's the joke.
I'm saying
yeah,
that's
that
the
is-
joke. I'm explaining the
No,
joke.
but the
to
joke
people.
is based on the fact that you're paranoid
I'm
about
explaining the joke to people. They don't
it.
understand.
Oh,
Right.
gross.
Cape Verde versus Saudi Arabia.
This is a tricky one. Are
is
any of the draws available?
2-2 is available and
What about you?
0-0 is available, but you can't pick 1-1 and
2-2
points are
is what
bad.
you went for, so maybe I'll go for 3-2.
I didn't go for 2-2. I said it's available. I'm saying it's available.
Where are they in their respective groups? Is Saudi Arabia bottom, and then Cape Verde above them? Saudi Arabia have lost 2, right?
Right, I'll find out. Hold on.
No, Saudi drew with Uruguay in the first game
Ah.
and lost to Spain in the second game.
And Cape Verde drew with Spain.
Cape Verde drew on both
So
their
they're,
games.
they're 3 and 4. Cape Verde are on 2 points, so a draw would actually be enough for them to qualify because they're on 0 goal difference right now.
Yeah,
Saudi are on 1 point, so they have to win.
right.
So yeah, Saudi need a win. Cape Verde are good with a draw.
Well, this is a teaser,
And they've drawn.
isn't it, Joe?
Cape Verde have drawn both of their games so far, incidentally. So a draw isn't a terrible.
But there's no draws available, right? Apart from it's nil.
Every draw is available. You just can't.
2-2 was taken.
No, they're not taken. You just can't have 1-1 because that's
The 1-1.
the 1-1 bot. So you can have
How's the
0-0.
1-1 bot
2-2.
doing, I wonder?
I expect probably pretty well, but I haven't got the capacity to work it out. Just tell-
We do. We have a chat who do these things all the time.
can you give me,
Chat, please work it out. Thanks.
please give me a score?
Actually, there's not been many 1-1 draws, so maybe that's not true.
It's not like the 1-1 bot doing well isn't about the games being
That's
1-1.
true. That's true.
It's about
But
being
not,
closest to both the scorelines.
Yeah. Maybe the 2-1 bots
Cape Verde,
better.
Saudi
are you
Arabia.
doing well?
Cape Verde,
Me?
Saudi Arabia. Oh my god! And you joked about me taking it seriously.
No, you said I have to
Speak into your microphone.
You
You've
said
worked here for years. Stop asking me to speak into your microphone.
you said that I have to pick what I think the game is going to be, and I'm
So-
giving it due attention.
Okay, right.
I
Can
don't
you
know,
think?
Joe,
Can
I
you
don't-
think out loud so that it's not so quiet? There's not loads of dead air on the live stream.
Well, I could do that,
Oh,
but I'm not going to win.
oh my god!
Which one is that?
Oh, Sané's in for Germany.
Cape Verde. They're not
Oh.
even playing.
Oh, he's hit it straight at the goalkeeper.
That's a nice little fake. He could have turned back inside. Is he left-footed, Sonny?
Yeah.
Oh right, okay,
Yeah.
that's why he wasn't going to do that then.
Well, Saudi Arabia.
I guarantee you, by the
Are
way,
you asking ChatGPT
Fine.
on your phone or something?
when
Yeah, that's
John
right.
does actually finally make a guess that it's already going to be taken, I guarantee you of that. You can tell. Honestly, we've been doing this for the whole second half, waiting for this
Saudi
scoreline.
have
Is,
conceded 5 goals and only scored 1.
Oh, big chance,
what a
Ecuador.
chest.
Oh, what a
Oh.
block that is.
That was such a strong collect. That was great.
I will go with
Uh huh.
Saudi Arabia
Mm-hmm.
1,
Uh huh.
Cape Verde
Uh huh.
0.
Okay, that's available. Fine. Uruguay, Spain.
Spain will win
Yes,
3-1.
that's taken.
Is it you who took it?
I'm not telling you.
Yes. I'll go for 3-0.
This is just cheating.
Oh, Ecuador scored.
Oh, let me listen.
Is that stupid now?
No. Is that
Who's
your
that?
boa?
What? The stadium is going crazy.
The manager is climbing up on the hoardings.
Was it from a corner?
It was from a corner.
I can't believe I missed that because I was being wound up by John. Those are some jubilant celebrations.
Dubious then.
Dubious celebrations. Jubilant.
Plata.
Wow. Florian Wirtz from the substitutes bench not looking very pleased. Everyone inside the 6-yard box.
Oh, Neuer.
Oh.
That is poor from
no.
Neuer.
It is embarrassing, isn't
You
it?
can't be waiting for that to come into you. You've got to go and deal with that.
Also, the scorer's shirt is being tugged like horrendously as well.
That's fine though. That's allowed, isn't it?
That's allowed.
Yeah, yeah, that's all fine. At corner, it's fine.
Do
Wow.
I have any more picks to make?
An extra note of controversy to that is obviously that Neuer came back just before this tournament and took the number 1 spot away from, is it Baumann, the backup?
No, it's maybe it is Baumann actually.
Yeah.
No,
Who had been the goalie throughout the whole qualifying,
Right.
and Neuer's come back in, and Nagelsmann made the big choice to put him in, and it's not really working out in this game at least.
Oh, Ecuador have won the ball back again. All right, John, quickly, let's squeeze these in, then we can watch the rest of the game. You've got New Zealand, Belgium to go.
Belgium 3,
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand 1.
Okay. Egypt, Iran. Are you looking at the scores?
I'm looking at the groups.
Okay, you're not looking at what I've because you've now successfully predicted 1 point away from me for almost all of the games.
I'm literally just going with what I
Okay,
think it's
yeah,
gonna be.
fine.
I think Egypt, Iran.
This is one where a draw,
Egypt have been doing
the draw
quite
can
well.
suit both teams, but 2-2's taken.
I don't think it will be 2-2. I think it will be 2-1 Egypt.
That's taken.
2-2's taken.
Mm-hmm.
2-0 Egypt.
Okay. All right, then we're done. There
Is
we
that
go.
it?
Yeah,
They're
that's
not-
it.
Also,
Then again.
Oh!
Ooh.
So close.
And also Croatia. Oh no, that's tomorrow evening.
Yeah, we don't need those yet. Now, this is interesting. Now that Ecuador are ahead, do we think that they're going to just sit behind the ball in a way that they haven't been doing all game?
I think that what is interesting is that Ecuador. I think with Ecuador winning, it makes it harder for Scotland to go through because they're now third place with 4 points, which means they'll be above. So it's another team above Scotland.
Ah.
Scotland are already 8th as it is
Yeah.
in the list of third place teams. As
Yeah,
in
I mean,
with,
there's
with
things that
Ecuador
can-
winning.
there are things that can change, right? So, but I
Sure,
think
yeah, other teams.
This
can-
is
can
relatively
lose
an
more
upset,
heavily.
and I think this was one of the groups where people were saying
Right.
Ecuador could maybe go through with very few points, but if they win this, I think
If they win this, they'll go through with
Four.
4 points, but in third place.
And with Ivory Coast winning first and second both.
Right.
So, yes, so-
Yeah. I think the thing that stood out for me in this game is just the difference in like physical capacity for both teams.
Yeah.
I just don't think the Germans can compete physically here. They just don't have enough. And it's kind of sad, right? Because you've got Jamal Musiala, who had that injury last time, and I don't think he's been quite the same since then.
Mm.
And then some of their better players, like for example Florian Wirtz, like doesn't compete as well physically, right? Leroy Sané is getting older now and doesn't have quite the same kind of impact.
Yeah.
We're talking about things like that across the pitch for the Germans, which means the increased intensity of Ecuador, I think, maybe that's why they brought Kimmich off for Malik Thiaw as well to
Yeah.
just add a bit more there.
Nevertheless, this remains a surprise.
Yeah, I think so. Although,
Particularly given how the game started.
yeah, right.
Oh, go on. Oh, Yeboah is so fast, isn't he?
Oh, that's a foul, isn't it? Referees are letting a lot go at this tournament, I feel like.
Well, they just let what looked like a foul that Ecuador committed go as well moments before.
Obviously, all of these referees referee in different leagues where there will be different expectations about.
True.
Which I think is one of the reasons why it has felt quite lenient.
A lot of the Germany players wearing long sleeves.
Yeah, Kai Havertz is a long sleeve wearer, isn't he?
You would think in the heat.
Well, Undav is wearing short sleeves but with Under Armour on.
That seems crazy to me. In the height of...
The quote from Kai Havertz is that he doesn't like seeing his own arms when he plays. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I haven't
He
seen
says
that. No.
he's like he doesn't. I can't remember what the exact quote is, but maybe the chat would know it. But
As a fellow lanky boy, I know the feeling.
he just says he doesn't like catching sight of his arms when he's playing.
Fair enough.
You seeing this, Ryan? Producer Ryan's come back in the room. This is amazing.
Also, I could hear you lot bickering down the bloody hall.
It's been unreal in here since you left the room, honestly.
Essentially, I picked some scores that I thought it was going to be, and Joe propagated his conspiracy theory that all I try and do is plot his demise at every available opportunity.
John has
Does
fully,
feel
has
like I've
fully
just got home from
revealed
work and
himself.
The kids are arguing.
He's fully revealed himself as a troll. The troll I always knew him to be, but I don't think the audience have ever seen him like
Isn't
this
that the
before.
whole point of Tifo, though, that all of you are kind of trolls in your own little way?
Not nonsense.
Like a
I'm not.
perfectly
I'm no
balanced
troll.
troll midfield.
I'm no troll. I'm an honourable man.
Someone said I've been sent in by HR to mediate.
Good luck.
Get up, get back in there.
Get in
Ima-
there.
Somebody, there's just
Imagine
people
HR
running.
trying
There's
to,
just
like-
people running through the athletic offices, being like, "Somebody do something."
And then having to resolve our points of bad dispute.
I don't even get points of bad. To be honest.
mediation.
Let's have a planned mediation over points of bad. I won't work with this man. He was picking scores one away from mine.
How's points of bad work?
Oh no!
I've already explained it. I've explained it before.
Basically, you just got to get scores as close as possible.
Yeah, I know,
That's it.
I know.
But it's
Yeah.
the scores of the each
figuring it
team.
all out though.
It's
kind
not
of,
the score line. It's the score. It's the
Well,
number of
it kind of
goals
is
that
the
each team has scored. That's all it is.
That's what the scoreline is, right?
No, that's not the case. No, no. A score line is a
Guys.
combination of two numbers as one, right? Like not as one number, but as one thing.
So you think
Yeah.
the score in this game
Okay.
is 3?
No, I'm not speaking anymore. I'm done speaking. You both know what I mean. You're deliberately doing this to upset me, okay? And it's working, and that's what's annoying me. Just because you lost 2 games of a video game to me, Kaya.
Yeah, I mean,
You're supposed to
If
be on
I
my
was-
side.
That's
if I
the
was Kaya,
reason.
I wouldn't
That's
be in
the
this
reason.
room right now.
I'm very upset I'm not here for the next few days, so I can't take revenge.
Mm. I'll play you anytime, okay? We don't need to be on stream.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stick around after the stream. We'll play again.
Sure.
I'll play a 3-star
Sure.
team. You can play as a 5-star team.
All right.
Okay?
Really?
Yeah. Easy.
Wow.
Easy. Conveniently, you're doing that off stream.
Yeah, it would
Where
be
you know people
significantly
won't be
easier for me
watching.
to play because I'm not
it's
also
it's
hosting
the brightness,
live
the lights.
stream.
Yeah.
No, it's the
yeah.
hosting. You
Yeah.
wouldn't know about it, Kyle, because
Yeah.
you've never hosted anything.
It's not like
actually
you get Ryan
exceptionally
in to ask the
difficult.
questions and take over that bit.
No,
or,
no. That's why I'm.
Or
trying
John was doing his analysis or anything like that.
That's,
or-
no, I've got to think. I've still got to pay attention.
guys,
Yeah.
not wanting to tell you how to run your operation, right? But don't
We're
love
losing
this.
the chat.
Don't love this. I don't like
Ah.
seeing my guys fight. That's you know.
Right, here we go. Come on. I'm locking back into
Will
the
you all
game
be
now,
friends?
though.
You've got a podcast to do. Not done yet. Joe, say
It's
something
not
nice
done
about.
yet.
Say something nice about
It's
John.
not done yet.
What do you want me to do? You want me to say something nice about
Say
them?
something nice about John.
About John?
Yeah.
You can't think of anything.
You're all gonna have to say something
This
nice
is what I
about
have
each
to
other.
work with. A man who has no value. He sees no value.
Hold on, hold on. I'm
Man who has
He
no
sees no
value.
value.
John,
Look,
John,
guys,
John.
can
I'm
we-
trying to think of
If
something
we're gonna
nice.
dig
Give me
into
1
this,
second.
let's maybe not wait until
Hold
you're
on.
like let's wait until after live streaming.
What's that nice thing that people say? I'm.
He can't say a nice thing.
No, I was gonna say. I think it's amazing that you wake up every day as you.
What? That's what happens, isn't it?
No, I just think it's amazing that you go out into the world as you every day. It takes
think
true
that's-
bravery to be you. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I
I don't
really
think that's
admire.
a nice thing.
I really admire your bravery.
Not sure I like this game anymore.
No, you
What have
say
you
something
done,
nice
Ryan?
about me.
I think that Joe
It's
is.
dead easy. Look, John.
I think Joe
you're
is really good at picking points of bad scores, which is why I always pick one that's one away from where he is.
I tried, everyone. Let's just watch them fight.
Oh, come on. A little breakaway.
Can we just do that whole podcast of an hour of that? No, and then you said in points are bad.
Don't worry. John's forgetting that we've all predicted brackets beforehand, and mine's definitely going to be the best. I'm definitely going to come back and win.
It's going to be an interesting points system.
I don't care if no one believes me.
So you know how you get mad at me. I mean, that looks kind of red cardy to me.
He doesn't. I don't think
Doesn't
he
look great,
makes
does it?
enough contact for it to be red.
I don't know.
Sounds quite
You don't
showy.
need to make contact for it to be red, right? It's basically if you go in for a challenge that's dangerous or reckless.
If it's
whatever it
considered
is,
reckless.
yeah, then you can still get the red. But
And you think that because his studs are up?
yeah, because he's jumped off the floor and
Yeah,
he's
okay.
lost a bit of control. So, and the whole idea of that law is that it should stop you from doing things like that because even if you don't make contact, it's still dangerous, right?
Even in the last minute of a World Cup game where you're 2-1 up and you have to win.
Yeah, but then he shouldn't be making that challenge, really, should he?
Not quite the last minute.
Is
Just to understand the stakes here. If Germany score, Ecuador are out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Ecuador have to win the game, right?
Ecuador will be on 2 points if Germany.
As it stands, Ecuador are currently the highest placed third place team.
Yeah.
Highest ranked third place team. Is that what?
Yes, that's right.
There you
Okay, here we go. Ecuador breaking.
I'm going for it.
Oh, that's a
So-
terrible
No,
pass.
is it?
It's also
Oh, it
bad
is.
for Scotland though.
Yeah, we mentioned this before. Actually, it's not looking good because Scotland have to hope that there's teams who are going to finish in third with 3 points and a worse goal difference than them, and their goal difference is -3. So Yeah.
Seems as though they maybe should have scored more goals in that Haiti game.
Yeah. If Ecuador concede, then they'll go through in third. Well, they'll be out then.
No, they'll be out.
But who will be? It will be.
But then
Kyrgyzstan.
Bosnia-Herzegovina will be then top.
Neither of those two teams will have enough points.
Yeah.
Ecuador will be third with 2 points.
I think
still be third.
I think they'll go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but they'll
The
go
third place team
out
wouldn't
of the.
qualify.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
that
think-
was my point.
and I
It's
think
like,
that
obviously they'll
means-
have fewer points than Scotland then. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that would bump Cape Verde up to 8th.
Right.
Who still have a game to
Yeah.
play, so
Yeah.
may well bump themselves up anyway, right?
Yeah. It's exciting.
So yeah, the stakes are about as straightforward as it gets in this Ecuador-Germany game.
7 minutes added time.
7 minutes added time. 7 minutes.
Oh, that's what you were
added
doing.
Time. You just said it in that way. You just said 7 minutes added time. And I
Nice.
thought that.
I enjoyed that.
Oof.
It's like a form of
They're
synesthesia.
they're really pressing now.
Oops.
This has flown by this game.
Yeah, it has.
It's because you lot were arguing all.
Because we did points of bad scores.
the
all
points
time
are bad
you
It's
bit
were-
because
for quite
Joe
long
and Kaya
scores.
were playing the game for most of the second half.
I missed
Oh
this.
my.
How was the hydration joke?
It was a really good one. It was written
This
by
is the hydration.
Oh.
John.
this is
Ripped
what's
it up
happened.
before he read it.
Whoa.
He asked to read it because
That's the first time that's happened.
it's his flatmate's joke. It's not mine.
Oh.
It's
I was going to rip it up anyway.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like I was going to get Joe to do it and then rip it up, but then it was my flatmate's joke, so I lost a little bit of force. It's a bad joke.
Can we put
either
that on the
way.
shelf? I
he
quite like
pooped
the.
his own bed
I
basically,
quite like
and, then,
the
and then
the torn.
I'll put it out like that. Really emphasising the broken.
Put it next to the vase.
the vase.
the disrespect in this building is wild.
Towards who?
My things.
Respect
Mo
my
Domino.
things.
Yeah, and me
Modemino.
Sorry, Mo.
and John's flatmate.
I love that we're calling him my flatmate. I just don't think of him as my flatmate.
Well, I don't want to name him because none of the jokes have named author. You know.
That's true. And
They've all
he
been yours.
doesn't deserve to have that joke.
Well, I've never
attached
said
to his
that.
name.
True. Interesting.
I've never said that, and they haven't all been mine.
So you've been
Interesting.
stealing your jokes on Twitter?
No, absolutely not. I know who they're all written by, and they know me, and they've offered them. Just to be completely clear, Undav hitting the side netting there. Ooh, not too far away. There's 4.5 minutes left of this game. Germany are really turning up the pressure here.
This feels quite interesting to me because a few people have mentioned why did Germany even bother playing such a strong lineup. I know John talked about it early on. But if you think about it, this is actually quite a good exercise for Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
Strong lineup, chasing a game. It's quite good reps for like
You say
knockouts.
that they went into a losing game state on purpose.
No, I'm not. But I'm saying that it's quite.
Oh, yeah, it
it's
seemed like,
like
doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
there's-
isn't the
there's a
worst
tough
thing in
game,
the world
right?
actually.
Yeah.
If you, when it's a, it's quite a nice little.
Do we think there's a chance that Neuer gets dropped?
No, not at this point.
You can make an argument that he could have done better on the first goal as well.
If he's not getting dropped for the third group game and they've already qualified, I just can't see it.
David Raya isn't playing. Maybe they should find a.
Yeah, maybe he's got a
German
German
granny.
passport, yeah.
I mean, there have been many periods over the last however many years when Manuel Neuer hasn't been the most informed or best German keeper. There were times when Marc-Andre ter Stegen was miles out ahead of him, but because those moments felt quite brief, it never felt that anyone really put in a charge to.
Who are the
Take the
best
number
German
one
goalkeepers now?
Was Baumann in the squad? Nubel's in the squad? Leno, maybe?
It's tough. Nubel's the one that I think that you expected him to really.
Is Atubolo German? Or is he Swiss? The Freiburg keeper, yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, he seems to be one that a lot of Premier League teams are linked to at the moment.
German, yeah, born.
He is
He
German.
was born in Freiburg, actually.
Oh, nice.
Didn't know that.
Have you ever been?
Been through it on the train. Never actually been to Freiburg, but
Great
everyone I
fun.
know has been. Has loved it.
Oh, it's so
I'm
good.
going to go to a game next year.
Ah,
tried to go to the
maybe
one
I'll
of the-
come with you.
Yeah, do it. I tried to go to one of the last games they had at the old stadium.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went to the
Oh.
Dreisam Stadion, as they call it, because it's on the river Dreisam. But I've never been to the Europa Park Stadion.
Apparently, it's very good.
Yeah, I believe it.
Alan Shearer also agreeing that Manuel Neuer has looked edgy all game.
That's a fine beard coming up.
I would say
Wow.
even with Germany trying to turn the screw,
He's the facial hair coach.
Push back in.
Ecuadorian coaching staff, very distinctive looks, don't they?
I'm saying with even with Germany trying to turn the screw here at the very end of the game, they're still not really fully in control of possession.
No.
It's it's not like one of those games where Ecuador are just on the edge of their box, and when they get the ball, they clear it and it goes back to Germany again. It hasn't been like that.
They've got such a threat on the counter as well, right? Which
But you just don't expect to see this now.
that's
That's a lot. Oh, that is
gross.
Stupid
That is
foul,
gross.
that is gross.
A really stupid foul.
That's a very stupid foul. With 1 minute left in additional time.
Send him off, ref.
This is an absolutely huge result.
It's a big one.
Surely they take this short and just don't even bother putting it in the box.
This is interesting because a lot of the smart people who know things about football were quite positive about Ecuador going into the World Cup, and up until now, I guess they'd somewhat.
I don't remember Kai or I saying anything. That's the only thing.
I actually did write in the Athletics players to watch. I wrote Ecuador could be a surprise package, and I said Caicedo was mine. So
Congratulations.
thanks, man.
So the smart people and also the not smart people said this.
They managed to waste a whole minute there.
That's it.
That's it.
They've done
That's
it.
it.
Wow. if it mattered to Germany and I cared, I'd be annoyed about that. Because that whole last minute was just waiting to take the free kick. But still, it doesn't matter to Germany.
And
How about
Ivory
this?
Coast finished 2-0 as well against Curacao.
Yeah. So Cote d'Ivoire go through second on the same points as Germany, but not first simply because of the head-to-head record, right?
Yep.
And Ecuador will 100% qualify as one of, if not the best third-place team. Some wonderful scenes of fans and players celebrating.
Ecuador, as it stands,
As the coach is up in the crowd again with the family.
Ecuador playing England.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't love that.
What was that? Because when it was DR Congo
When you
before, was
say
that
as it
because DR
stands,
Congo
that
were
means
the
that-
best
Yeah.
third place team?
I suppose so.
I don't like that.
I don't know.
at
I don't know how it works.
Yeah, but you don't need to worry about that because, as we said, there's so many permutations for third
Yeah.
place
That it's
teams
going to
that
change
easily
again.
change.
Yeah, but I mean, how many third place teams are going to go through on four points with their
Yeah,
goal
but it
difference they
doesn't
have?
matter because all it needs is for one of those third place teams to change, and it could be a different permutation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but
Talk about this on this
Oh,
podcast,
really?
As in, like,
maybe?
Really?
Good
it's got
podcast
nothing to do.
discussion,
Is it?
perhaps?
It's got nothing to do with where you
I
finish.
care right now, Ryan. I need to know right now if England are playing.
It's
the
got,
same
no,
fairness,
it's
I
got
don't
nothing
think-
to do with where you finish, but
Yeah.
to do with which group
Really?
you're in.
Yeah, because
so
England weren't going to play Bosnia before.
I wouldn't.
Bosnia were.
I wouldn't
Okay.
worry about.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry
Okay.
about.
I think we
third-place
should talk
teams
about
right
Ecuador.
All I'm saying
Or
is
about
I
England later.
wouldn't want to play Ecuador in the round of 30.
No, they're a very good team.
I wouldn't want that. So not for Tommy Tuchel and the boys.
Are permutations the new tensions?
I like them. Right now I like them because it gives us something to talk about. Listen, we're going to be back in 10 minutes. Let's be honest, it's going to be 15
It's going to
because
be 10.
we'll be ready to be back in 10 and then John will say like, oh, I've got time to go and do this thing or do that thing, and then it will start like... Anyway, 10, 15 minutes, we'll be back. If you want to watch the podcast, you can just sit in this stream and wait and you'll be ported over. It's the four of us. And I'm just
You three and me.
just informing Ryan that he's going to be in the show.
We're doing the rondo. We're doing the rondo.
We're going to talk about this game. We're going to talk about the permutations. We're also going to talk about Scotland and Brazil from last night. We're going to play a rondo, and there'll be a little bit of England chat because John wasn't here for the England game, so we'll hear what he thinks about it. And then also one other thing, which is South Africa beating South Korea. Amazing. Another amazing result. Right. We'll be back in 10, 15 minutes. Hang on. And we'll see you then. Bye.